What is up, everybody?
We got it.
Um, we have a good start to 2023.
Look
Not
at
the
us.
best, not the best start, but
Who would have thought? Who would have
it
thought?
can only go up from here, right?
That's
Can only get
right.
better from here. Um, what's up, everybody, man? I hope everybody had great holidays. Whatever you did, went out of town, saw family, everything. I hope everybody had good holidays. Um, It's 2023, Johnny. It's about to be a good year for us, man. How
Yep.
you
Yep.
feeling?
Yep. I'm feeling great. This card coming up is a little tricky. The lines, I think the bookies had a month to go over the lines, and man, they are just
Hmm.
disgusting. I do not like a lot.
Yeah,
I got one bet so far, and I'm struggling. I'm holding back all urge to do anything else because it's so bad.
dude.
I don't even know what to bet. I have to wait for the over unders and props to hit because the
Yep.
money lines are disgusting.
I'll tell you, yeah. You said it perfectly, dude. I'm gonna be playing a lot of money lines. Dude. I have probably like 12, 13 bets wrote down, but I need them over under props. I like a lot, like some of the regular bets. I'm trying to see what I wrote down, but yeah, for the most part, I like a lot of over unders on this.
Hmm. Yeah, I think
Um,
that's what I'm going to be playing a lot too, and the props like knockout props and stuff like that. I like a lot of
yep.
um people or fighters getting knockouts, but yeah, it's going to be fun. We got like another week and a half before these even start, so.
Yep. Let's shout out the chat, man. Everybody, dude. So yeah, man. Sorry about that. I think Baby Blood pressed a button on my computer because there was like one button had my mic off. I was done. I was like, man, I'm on. And then I seen the orange. I'm like, oh. But yeah, man. We appreciate everybody coming back, coming to the new little live that we had to put up real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thomas is the first one in this new chat to be on. So what
Let's
is up,
go.
Thomas? He said, "Let's go." Literally, probably too. Like, let's go.
Like, seriously, like guys, let's
Seriously,
go.
like fucking talk. uh,
Like, why can't I hear you? Come on.
Sheesh. CJP UFC bets, man. What is up, Carlos? He said, "Let's try this again."
For
LO.
you,
He said,
Saba.
"What?" Yep. Oh, drinking the good stuff. You got to put that in one of them fancy cups, don't you? Them one.
Nope, just fancy can.
Yeah. he said,
I told Saba I had a little surprise. This is my surprise, Saba. Stella.
yeah, that sound. I almost named my daughter that. Named her Avery.
Yeah.
But I wanted to go with Stella. But there's some cartoon my girlfriend had me watch back in the day. I think it was like Over the Hedge or something. The dogs like or the cats like Stella.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, off topic. But Carlos said we're back finally with some UFC action coming up. It's about to be a great year for all of us. Let's talk fights. Yes, sir. Everybody
Yep.
check out Carlos's channel too, dude. He does really good stuff. And his channel is only gonna grow this year too. And at some point, I'm gonna go on and do a show with him when I can get all my stuff in order, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I went to a new crew from working midnights for 3.5 years and today's, and dude, my head is it's not there. Like I've been trying to go to bed. I've been getting up at 3 and 3:30 in the morning after going to bed at 8 in the morning. And I had
Yeah,
1 week
it's a
off.
big switch.
It's crazy. That's why I wanted to start my Discord and stuff like that. But I knew with work, learn a new job. I went to a new building and all this stuff. And with getting up, I wasn't going to be able to put the right time into it. But it's going to be up and going. Saba, what is up, man? Saba said, "Good evening, ladies." He said, "Good evening, ladies. Happy to see all y'all back at it again. First live show of the year. Let's start it off with a banger. Let's smash the bookies together in 2023. Happy
That's
to
right.
see my favorite duo back. We're happy to have you back, Saba.
Saba's back for gambling. He's back.
Yeah, yep. I know he had a tough run last year. I think it was Ketlin, and that's when the Saba was like, "I've had it."
Friend
He's
of the
like,
show.
"I'm done."
Friend of the show.
Ketlin and home, man. Thomas said, "Courage, my boy Saba. Praying for you, dude. Hope you'll be better soon." Yeah, man. Oh yeah.
Saba sick.
Yeah, Saba said.
I'm thinking.
I'm sorry. Saba
Did I
said,
miss it?
I saw some better days for myself the last week. Some things happening in my private life that weigh on me mentally. Plus, I'm ill for over 2 weeks and it's not getting better, but I will be all right. Saba, man, I didn't even see that. I hope you get all right.
Yeah, I know you've been sick for a while.
Yeah, dude, whatever it is. Luckily, good thing he's young. Saba's like 20, so you got the good body, man. So you get
Take your vitamins.
Yep. Tough young dude. I didn't learn that till I was like 35. Man.
I know, right?
Vitamins. Yep.
My wife was like, "You need to take vitamins." I'm like, what are you talking about?
Like, what do you mean?
I take them every day now.
Yep. I take them in. I'm glad I'm getting on day shift where I can actually like be a human and see some sunlight because I never seen sunlight. My girlfriend's like, "You look green." I'm like, what? I cannot help it. I don't see the sun. Glenn bought 5,000. What up, Glenn?
Glenn?
He said, "And take two. It's like coming back from vacation, said Groundhog Day." So what do I do again? Glenn Bot appreciate, man. He did the unboxing from a contest that he had won where he won Mark Coleman, Shogun Hua, and some other cards. And he did an unboxing on Twitter today, and that was awesome to see that.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yep, and awesome voice, man. Awesome accent, man. That was awesome. Johnny,
that guy.
Yo, Saba, we're all pulling for you, Saba. We'll say some prayers for you too, man, to get you better, bro. Saba's a great guy too, and been here supporting since the beginning. It's like Effie. We got a great community here, man. Yep. Carlos said, Saba, we're pulling for you, bud. Keep your head up, brother. You'll get through this. Yeah, man. Good energy, good vibes are gonna do that. Help you out. We smashed this year, Thomas. Vasco Vieira, what is up? He said, "Hey man, what's going on? We appreciate you coming out, sticking through the stuff with us." Effie, what is up? Everybody check out any action. Effie, great guy. He's gonna kill it this year too. He put his time in last year, and I know this year it's gonna add up. The book should be power slap for delaying these odds. Yeah. Daz too. Not on this one, but on the last one, Daz put up a donation, and I really, really, really appreciate that, Daz. First donation of the year. That just shows it's going to be a good year.
Right.
And Daz is a great dude. One of the best guys.
Follow him on Twitter.
Follow him on Twitter too, and he has great stuff, great bets too. So everybody definitely follow that.
Definitely.
Ryan Jordan, what's up, man? Appreciate you coming out, hanging out with us tonight. First show of the year. Especially without having an event this week. Don't bet big next event. UFC Rio has much more better value. Yeah. These first 3 cards of the year, dude, are looking like they're going to be hard to bet. They don't have really the best fights on them. Even the pay-per-view.
Rio is just looking like it's getting worse by the day. Like I'm just like, dang it. I was wishing it would be like amazing because there's a whole bunch of Brazilian fighters that you can put on it, but there's only like 2, and you're like, come on.
And you can tell they tried to make that card big. You know what I mean? That it looked like they tried to even get Pereira on there and like just a bunch of people. Did you see somebody in one of the groups? Because I took a nap. I got off of work early today and I went back to sleep. And I seen somebody put that Shavkat is going to fight Neil in March now.
Yeah, March 4th, I think in was it 285? I think that's what it is. Yeah, 285.
So now it's on a pay-per-view.
Yeah, which I mean, as long as it's still gonna happen, because I mean, I just want to see him fight, and I want to see him move up the rankings, and I want to see him fight for about like this year. So let's get some fights going for him. Let's get him up there, and I want to see some like awesome welterweight action again.
Him and Hamza
Chimaev. Yeah, that's gonna be a super fight.
Dude, super fight. Because you never know, like the striking would be good in that, because the grappling would be pretty even, I imagine. Ice Viking, what is up? He said, "What's up, killers? Happy New Year to all. Happy New Year to you too, Ice Viking." Smart dude on Sherdog or a Tapology. He kills it. Really knows his stuff. Yep. Okay. To the Stella, Saba said, "Chug it." Watch me build. What is up, man? Thank you for joining us tonight. Pinky's out with that beer.
Gotta get fancy.
Got to. Luke, what is up, man? We appreciate Luke's always out here hanging out. We appreciate you coming out, Luke. I'm gonna name my kid Modelo.
Dude, I love Modelo. Modelo is like my jam. I should be getting that next. Yeah, I always go with Miller Lite because it's like my easy go-to one. But I love Stella and I love Modelo's too. So
taste best. I'm not much of a beer drinker, but when I do, the one that I actually liked was Yingling. It's like thick. You drink a couple of them, feel good.
So Yingling used to be like an East Coast thing, and you couldn't. Well, I don't know if you can get it in Ohio. Could you get it in Ohio? or no?
Yeah, you could get it in Ohio, but you couldn't until like 10 years ago. It was something weird because they only
So
sold it in
before
like
that,
Pennsylvania and all that, right?
yeah. So like when I couldn't get it, because I can get it now, like 10 years ago, whatever. Like same with
Yep.
you probably. Like I liked it, but then I started getting it now because I can get it. I'm like, meh. I think the whole thing was like I just couldn't get it unless you went out in the East Coast to get it. One of those things.
Yeah, heck yeah. Ice Viking, Cody, you sound as fantastic as you look now. Thank you. They can hear me.
Dang it. I could have used my new computer.
I know.
I'll use it next time. It's fine.
In my head, I'm like, I know it's Johnny. I'm like, it's
I know. I thought it was too. I'm like, mother effer, I got a new computer. It's awesome. And I just want to, and it's all messed up. Yeah, because I'm using it for editing. And oh my God.
It's so much nicer.
It's so much nicer. Like, it's like 3 times quicker editing stuff. I'm like, oh God, I can do editing all day now.
Dude, I might this. Can you edit a live video from StreamYard?
I do not think so.
Because like I do mine, like the first take, boom, I just start talking. I mean, I'll practice like a second before, but like,
oh, you mean like a Pix video that we used to do?
When I record my whole breakdown,
you don't do it live, do you? Like, as in, like, you don't do like a live, like what we're doing now. You just record it. Okay, yeah. You can edit the recording one, yeah, for sure.
I got to start editing out me saying because I get a couple people. Then even my mom was like, "You say a lot." I'm like, I don't know.
It comes with time. I mean, I say all the time. I say like the same like 4 things a lot, and I notice that when I'm editing, and I'm like,
You're trying to think of all these stats and all these different names and everything, and it's tough, man. So I would say congratulates on that.
Congrats on that. I saw that recently.
How close are you to 2,000, Johnny?
I got like 80 or 90 range. So
you should be there by the time the fights start next weekend.
I hope so.
For sure. Get Johnny to 2,000. We got a bunch of people. We got to build everybody's up this year. We got to build out Effie's. Saba has his Saba MMA. Everybody go check that out. I subscribed. You subscribe, Johnny?
The Saba MMA?
Yeah.
No.
You know? Have you seen his new
He has it? Is it going up?
Yeah, he just
I thought he was doing something on YouTube or Instagram.
I'm sure he probably has something on Instagram too. I
didn't know he was doing something on YouTube.
Yeah, I didn't either. I seen it the other day. I seen Saba MMA.
Saba, what the heck, Saba? Yeah, you're making me look bad now.
Everybody go check it out because once he starts feeling better, he's gonna be, putting out some content. And
I was waiting for Instagram.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on both. I'm gonna be on
both. Well, me too, but I was just waiting for him to give me the go.
Yep. Saba said, Johnny is drinking my daily vitamin right there with the Stella. Glenn Bot, Saba, you'll bounce back stronger. Yeah, man. That for real. We need you. We need you to. We need you here, man. Glenn Bot, thanks. Tajik Bey, the GOAT of MMA in the chat.
Look at that.
With the dono. I appreciate that, Tajik Bey. Everybody follow him on Twitter. He's got a great account, puts out some great bets, great information. Great guy, man. I seen him do a shoey. Did you see him do a shoey?
I did not. I didn't see that one.
He did a shoey to pay a bet. I forget with somebody, but he did the shoey and smoothest shoey I ever seen. So that was a great shoey.
Another smooth shoey that you said that was Couch Warrior. he did a good one. The one that he owed me. He put it on one of his lives, and he didn't drip nothing. He was just like loop. I'm like, what the heck?
How'd you do that? Yeah,
I know, right?
But yeah, Tajik Bey, man, awesome guy, awesome. Everybody follow him on Twitter for sure, man. I appreciate that dono. Like to start the year, this is a way to do it. Glenn, yeah, right there. Glenbot said the GOAT in the chat. Thanks, man. Yo, the GOAT of that. Like if you're on Twitter, you definitely know who Tajik Bey is, man.
Yep.
Houdini Beats, what is up, man? Said my first UFC gonna be from this channel this year. Let's do it. Let's do it. I can't wait to do some fight companions too.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yep. Donovan.
I mean, I'll do if you want to do the first one, I'm down.
For the one next week. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we should. It'd be so much. It'd be easier for me now that I'm on day shift too, man. Where I'll be off. Like I'm actually off tomorrow. It's gonna be weird to have a 3-day week because I was working 5-10s forever, and then I would work Friday night into Saturday morning. Now I'm on 4-10s. Well, it's 5-8s. I mean, now I'm on 4-10s Monday through Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday off for a little while. So Donovan said, "Happy belated New Year, everyone. We're gonna kill it. Happy New Year, yeah. Happy New Year, Donovan.
Thanks for coming out, Donovan.
Yeah, and he's always out, always hanging out. Appreciate you, Donovan. Oh yeah. Houdini Beats put in card for up there for the other comment. Ryan Jordan, what is up? He said, appreciate the early prediction vids on the card. Yeah, got to get them out. Johnny got one out early too.
I was so like bored. I had to do it.
I'm losing my mind, man. Even just talking into the thing like made me feel better. I was hyped up for tonight's show. Like this was one of the most hyped up because we haven't done one in a couple weeks, and like,
right.
The one and only. What is up, man? Appreciate you coming out and hanging out with us and commenting. Man, I can't wait for this year, dude. We 3 weeks off, and then we got 2 weeks and then one more week off. And Thomas said in France,
we get 2 weeks in a week. Yeah.
And then hopefully we get one of them like 12-week runs or something.
Well, let's not go that crazy.
I know, yeah. Didn't we
like week 8? I'm just like, I cannot wait for a break. I'm dying.
Yeah, and I got to figure out like a whole new schedule on doing my tape study and stuff, because I used to be able to do it at night, and my girl and my daughter would be sleeping, and I'm used to staying up at night, so now I'm gonna.
Yeah, you got a whole new world now. You're like, you have to figure out when to do it and how to do it, and I just do mine usually like a lot of it like early before the fights start. Like I'll wake up Saturday and like try to do it for the next card, and then whatever I don't finish, I'll do it Sunday, and then get my video out like later on after that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. When I get up, because I have a feeling I'm still gonna get up at like 3, 4, 5 in the morning.
For a while, you will,
It's gonna be terrible. That's like I'm gonna wake up tomorrow morning and it's gonna be like freaking 4 in the morning, and I'm not gonna know what to do. Not gonna know. But in France, we love this card. Lots of people will be watching a Mavov fight. Yeah,
true.
Thomas, for sure. And that's gonna be a good fight, man.
Very good fight.
He's got to bring that cardio, man. That was scary. I had him in the bet versus Buckley, and
me too.
But I think that's a little bit different of a fight. Saba said, I think Imavov wins, but I'm supporting Gastelum.
Okay.
Carlos, quickly question, guys. How do you feel about Dana White slapping his wife? That's a crazy subject, and I mean, it's bad.
Very hot button. It's never a good thing. Let's put it that way.
I'll be 100% realistic. Like it's messed up, but you got to like take the whole situation. Like now, if he's at like, I don't know, like a diner or somewhere, and then like him and his wife argue and he just smacked the crap out of her, but with all the alcohol involved, and then her hitting him first, and then like he slapped her back, but it's not like he started beating her, because I don't condone never touching a woman. Never touch a woman or no man or anything that's like weaker than you ever. Nothing. So it's terrible. It's
very touchy, like we said, like you just don't know what's going on behind the scenes, and it's like I said, it's never ever right to do that, ever. But
it sucks. Somebody hits you first and just out of like reaction, that's why
that's the sucky part, because like it takes a lot of like willpower to not do anything, even if it's a guy hitting you. You know what I mean? Like. What the? Like, that's just your immediate reaction. But like I said, it's not a good thing. I'm not condoning it.
That's what I'm saying. That everybody
should touchy.
Everybody has to put themselves. That's what I'm saying on this. Like, everybody has to put themselves in that situation. Like, could everybody be drunk with their girlfriend wasted, and the girlfriend just, I don't know. I've had friends, man. I've seen my friends with their girls. You got to break them up.
I've seen stuff like that too.
It's the liquor, it's the drinking, but
it is. That's what enhances everything.
It's not good at all, but should his career be over? I don't know. He's fired people for less. So he got rid of Dan Hardy for less. So it's like
it's true. You can't really be a hypocrite about it.
No, so it's like all bad. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen with that. I will tell you this: the whole thing sucks bad, but like. I'm not a fan of low fighter pay and all that stuff, but like, dude, I'm a firm believer in that this sport needs Dana White, or eventually it'll turn into boxing. It'll turn into boxing where people ain't going to fight each other. Pay me $10 million each to fight each other, or they're not going to fight each other and they'll fight. Like Dana White's kind of the one that makes like everything happen, in my opinion. He's like a crazy businessman, but it's just like, I don't know. But it's a terrible situation. I was shocked when I seen that, man.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's just not good. Look, all around, it's awful. It's not great.
No,
it sucks.
Because I mean, like, look, what's the one dude? He's about to fight this weekend on the 7th. The little Tank Tank. What's his name? Tank
Oh,
Davis.
is it Davis? Yeah.
Tank Davis.
Javante or something. I don't remember his name.
Beat the shit out of his girlfriend or something like that. And
That's
it's bad, man. I'm probably the alcohol involved in that too. With
I'm sure, because I mean, normally if that does happen, there's something involved. It's I mean, and if it's not, like that's like the most awful thing in the world.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you just straight like beat a girl down, but like if any man that's got like any like. If you were drinking, getting wasted with your friends, and you all of a sudden you and your girlfriend start probably arguing about something stupid or whatever, and anybody, like you said, just hits you, you might, yeah, it's no good, man. I don't know I don't know what happens with that. Yeah, Thomas said, Thomas, not enough information on why he did it, but at the end of the day, you don't hit a woman.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
Yeah, it's fucking bad. Yeah. Johnny was editing on your comments video. It's fire. Saba, Johnny will hit that 2K when Ketlin Vieira haters come back. Oh, yeah, and it's going to be a Ketlin Vieira weekend next week.
Can't wait.
That is funny.
I hope that guy comes back. I don't remember his name, but
he trained with him. He trained with him.
I don't even know if that was really him, too. Like, who knows?
Right. Dad said, thanks, guys. Happy New Year, chat. Let's cut the bookies even deeper this year. This is the year we're going to crush the bookies. Both of us came out big profit last year, and every year we're going to get better and better because we're going to use all the experience. All right, this year, what did I lose my money in? Parlays for me. So
that's why I went over in my end of the year show. I noticed that, like, I didn't even notice it until I looked at the stats, and I was like, I did really good in prop bets, like knockout props or inside the distance. Like, I think I was like over 60% hitting it. I didn't even do it as much. I only bet like 50 times. I'm like, shit, I should have done that more.
Yep. That's what I do. I usually do about I try to go either 3 over-unders and 3 regular bets or it just depends. Like the one I had like just 5 money lines, but that's why this card, man, I don't want to do too many parlays this year at all. I made a thing. I don't want to do any. Like when I lost that last one with Jake Matthews, man, and I hadn't put one in forever, but this first card's kind of trying to force you to do it. Everybody's so high up, man.
I'm like this close to doing 1-2 fighter parlay, and I'm like trying to hold back, but I think I might end up doing it just for one. But we'll see.
And they're forcing you to. I mean, and there's some good parlays on this one. It seems like, but they're pretty high number. The one and only said, all I want to say is hammer that Yuma Horiuchi line LFA. It will hit.
Okay.
A little tip for everybody right there. When's the LFA? Is that this weekend?
I think it might be tomorrow. I think it's Friday.
Friday. Oh man, I might have to go up to the casino. They finally released the regular lines, but a couple of them fights are so hard to bet, man. They're going to be close, but I'd like the lines, but like I really like Dan Ige, man. I'm on the fence about wanting to bet him because I just think that his striking is going to be a lot better. And I watched his which one was it? I don't even think it was. He looked good with Josh Emmett. Josh Emmett actually tried to take him down and stuff. Had him down. They did some scrambles and a couple other fights where his scrambling looked good enough to me to scramble with Jackson.
Yeah, just the only fight that he kind of looked like he didn't know what he was doing was against Masvidal. But I mean,
he's such a stab, dude. Him versus Ilya, man.
That's another super fight eventually.
Yeah. Yes. Saba said, I'm working on my Instagram, but with all the things I'm having happening, I really had to take time and motivation, or really haven't had the time and motivation, if I'm honest. It will happen soon. Don't worry.
You're all good, man.
Yeah, we'll be here. You take care of that health first, man.
And Saba, I did subscribe to your YouTube. Okay.
Oh, there we go. Look at it. How many did he have? He just started it. So even if he's got 3, 2 of them is me and you. That's pretty good.
He does have 3.
That's a pretty good crowd right there. But everybody go check out Saba's stuff. And then for the future when he drops stuff, because I promise you, I'll vouch for him. He's a great kid, man. Glenbot said so many over 1.5 this week for me. Yep.
I'll be doing a big parlay like I usually do with over unders, like a really safe one. I like doing those.
I got 13 bets right now wrote down, and then I'll get them down to 5. Especially it'll be a lot easier once these over under lines drop, but I usually don't have that many bets. We're about 13. I will actually make that 12 because I canceled. I think I was liking that Shavkat. I was thinking it was going to go. They were going to set it at 1.5 in the 3.
They probably would.
I was liking the over of that. But
I was gonna do inside the distance. I was hoping that was gonna be like under minus 200, so I can parlay with that something else.
right. I was just thinking like if Magni could last, over 1.5, But Grateful dude, what is up, man? I
Grateful dude.
appreciate the dono, man. He said
So
good luck and
grateful.
yeah, the grateful dude. I'm grateful. You make me grateful, dude. Like that is awesome. Yeah, man. Great name too, but I appreciate that, dude. This year is starting off awesome, and we're going to smash the bookies this year. I know. That's what I was going to ask you too, Johnny. What's your goals for this year? Like, I want to get to 200 units, and then we need to set some good goals for this show. Like, start getting up to 100 viewers like every show, and it's having a really good time.
Like, just personal, I think I was like 35 units last year, so I want to get up to over 50 at the very least. I'm going to set it a little bit higher than last year. I want to work on my betting systems. Just like shows, like for us, like I would like to get up like even just 50 consistently, 50 viewers each show, and work from there and keep going up. And then obviously just continue to work on our subscribers, get that going, get just maybe bring on more people, different kinds of people that maybe people just don't know about, like we've been doing, and then just keep doing what we keep doing.
Yep, that's what I was going to say. We're going to be doing some good shows this year, and we got some new people that we're going to be bringing on, man. Some really good people. We got Propaholics going to be coming on. We're gonna get obviously right here. We'll get Carlos back on. There's going to be a bunch of other people. But I got a doctor. His name is Dr. Andrew Sorowitz. I don't know if you guys ever heard of him. He actually makes the mouth guards for a lot of the UFC athletes. He owns a couple companies and stuff, and he's going to come on and do some breakdowns with us.
That'd be awesome.
And dude, but yeah, we're going to mix it up, get a lot of stuff going, a lot of minds in this, and win money, dude, crush money. He said, my girlfriend loves the breaks. Let's see. And Grateful Dude being a Grateful Dude legend. Exactly, man. This has been this is an awesome show, especially the way it started off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
MPTV said it takes like 2 weeks to get adjusted. Yeah, dude, I cannot believe. He said, "Is Grateful Dude a deadhead?" I'm thinking with the name, which is
gotta be right.
I like it. That's trust me. That's right down my lane. I love it. I love it. Simple man, what's up, man? Make your girl take care of your personal business and give her the Dana treatment. You'll have plenty of time to take study. Yeah, no, she'll probably get me in my sleep, man. That's how that would probably go down. She's a nurse too, dude. She probably just hit me with some poisons or something. No, I wouldn't. Ain't no way I'd ever do that. MPTV said you almost think he's promoting the slap league. I seen something about that. It's like
I was gonna say, like, I mean, that's a lot of bad press, but I mean, bad press is good press too. So it's promoting that league.
Yeah, he's got Dana is low key pussyfoot for that. He is. Yeah, I mean, you can't ever hit a girl, but like I said, it's a fucking weird because she smacked him first, and it's just like right back. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's not gonna be good for him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, too. I forgot about the Phil Baroni thing. I haven't read.
That's crazy. I didn't either, but I just know he's what is it?
Crazy.
They think that he did it or allegedly killed his girlfriend.
Now that's
or
some
something.
Shit because he said she like slipped in the tub, but man, dude, it's not a good week for MMA. It's really,
it's not even really a full week in the new year.
Yeah, Grateful Dude said I am thankful for the content. Yeah, man, we're gonna get some more out this year, and it's gonna be a freaking great year. A great year. Okay, so we're at the Dana stuff. Oh, come on, he's an ass hunter. Yeah, I mean, no, he yeah.
Yeah, you don't do that.
Yeah, no, it's not, and I'm not saying like you should do. I'm saying as a reaction, like you said, like if you're somewhere, you're doing something, you're not and somebody smacks you, like as a natural human reaction. But no, I'm not defending him, dude. You can never. I've never touched a woman in my life. Never will. Nope. I'm never even fought nobody smaller than me, man. Then by family business is.
You're a small guy, Cody.
Hey, I'm 170. I'm a welterweight out here. I'm a 170, but I'm only like 5'8", 5'9". But now my girlfriend, dude, she's a 5'2", 110 pounds. So there. What you say? Family business is family business, but it's a terrible look. It's a terrible look. Dana grabbed her wrist first, and because I just seen that little video thing, and I haven't like watched it a ton. Dana grabbed her wrist first and wouldn't let her leave. Oh, okay. So he was grabbing
Okay.
her before she smacked him. See, I've seen it, like, you know what I mean, but I didn't like.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of video footage of it going around.
Oh yeah,
You don't
it
know
did
which
look
one
like.
you saw.
Yeah, man. I'm not condoning it. Trust me, man. I am not about any of that shit.
Mm-mm.
But just seeing it, I'm just saying, as a human being, I can understand a reaction. Tell me one prospect on any division on UFC below top 10 that you guys think is good to be a UFC champion from any division. I'll let you go first. Give you a second.
Well, the funny thing about it is, like, I already have like my my UFC like prospect or up and coming video. Like, I already have it mapped out. Like, so I already had the fighters in my head. So I'm trying to think of one of them. Who could be a champion other than the obvious? That's not ranked. I'm gonna try to do not ranked. I know he said below top 10.
Yeah.
For women's, like, I'll tell you, like, who I really like this year is Natalia Silva. Like, I think eventually she could be a champion at the flyweight division. Give her 3 more years, maybe. I think I could see her as a champion.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a male fighter. Hold on, let me think. You go first for women's.
I don't even know, man. I'm trying to think of all the outside the top 10, because it's just like top 10. I mean, Umar Nurmagomedov, he's 15. That's kind of like an easy one.
That's why I said like not an obvious one. I was thinking like Mokaev as well.
And he's talking like this year, right? Yeah. Who's some 155ers? Who's some good 155ers outside the top 10?
A lot. No, he's ranked. I think all of them are ranked now. I'm thinking of, actually.
What about Raul Rosa? How quick you think for that kid could go up the ranks?
I would say like 4 years. Yeah, he's in a tough division though. He's in bantamweight, right?
What's Makiev at? He could be a champ.
In flyweight. He's I think he's ranked like 11 or 14 or 11, somewhere around there, like below 10 though.
Right. You know who I was thinking about today? Who's going to be a good one? And I don't know why he hasn't fought for a while, and I don't know why I even thought of it. But remember Josh Quinlan, who knocked out Witt?
Mm-hmm.
That kid could be really, really good.
He's welterweight, right? Or is he middle?
Yeah. I believe they fought at welterweight.
Okay.
Nick Sisson, what is up, man? He said, awesome. Great to see you guys. Hope everybody had an awesome Christmas and a great New Year. Let's study. It's time to make some money. Yeah, dude, we gotta bust these bookies this year, like bad. Let's see, Simple Man. If some strange, crazy woman attacked him and he defended himself, right? Yeah. No, there's no reason to ever, like I said, hit a girl. Gabriel, why you guys think the lines are so wide for such close fights? Hey, and what's up, Gabriel? This is our Navajo listener, dude. And my boy, I have to read the word. He hit me with the Indian word for Happy New Year's, and then I was saying it, and I said it back to him. I said it to my girlfriend and girlfriend and daughter. It's a good word, but I don't know, man. I think that they, just like Johnny said, they might have had a lot of time to study the lines and just study these fights.
I was gonna say there's a lot of new UFC debutants too. So it's like the close fights with like Ketlin Vieira and Pennington, Ige and Jackson. There's another close fight. I'm trying to think of the lines off the top of my head.
What's her name? Puna. That fight's getting pretty close in line.
That's getting closer to a pick'em now. So it's like, I just think they had a lot of time. And then that weird thing with Charles Johnson line, it started out at like minus 140 and it went up all the way up to minus 150.
Yeah.
Or minus 500. I'm sorry. It went up to minus 500. Now it's going back down. It's at minus 350 now.
You might as well just look at the under a fight doesn't go in that and just smash
I got a tip on Twitter that Johnson is going to become a new dad. So I am all about like picking fighters that are either just had a new baby or is becoming a dad soon or having a new kid, because I swear they win more times than not. And I always find out after the fact when they're in their interviews, and I'm like, son of a bitch.
Yeah. The only one that, because like I know Cerrone did that, a bunch of people. The only one that didn't do it and I lost a big bet on was Joe Selecki versus Jared Gordon, which I thought Selecki.
That was a close fight. I thought he won though.
I thought Selecki won the first and the third, but
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what I
man,
thought too.
I had a huge bet on him because he was
I
like
had a
minus
bet
like
on him too.
120.
Yeah, I thought it was a good bet.
Jared Gordon's tough, dude. If
He
you
is.
don't finish that dude, he's not. It's hard to style on that dude at all. Glenbot Ilya Taporia got shoved twice by a bigger guy off an 80s video, and then
He's still undefeated. He's still undefeated.
Was that real? Is that real?
Yeah.
I seen a thing where it said they might be friends or something like that. And it was for like a
Well,
music video.
I
or
think
something.
people thought it was the guy that pushed him was somebody else, but it wasn't.
Oh.
And that guy that they thought it was what is Ilya's friend, but somebody completely different, I guess.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
See, because I haven't seen nothing today. I just worked and slept, man. Let's see. Houdini Beats. I just subbed Johnny's channel. What I meant before, I need to win my first UFC card for your content. Oh, okay, okay, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be doing them. I'm having a bunch of shirts made actually, and they should be here right at the beginning of February, and then usually for the pay-per-views. We'll have some nice ones.
Yeah, and then next week for our live show, I'm gonna have some giveaway. I'll do a couple giveaways just to start out the year.
Yep, we'll have next week on Johnny's channel. Probably Thursday night. It's probably gonna work better for me. Then I won't have to rush so much.
It works.
But it's nice to not to have to like right now to not be watching the clock like, all right, I got to go to work. But if we did it on like Wednesday night, I'd have to be like, all right, I got to go to bed. I've been going to bed at like 8:30 at night.
Okay,
it's tough. Glenbot, yep. Saba said I'm on Damon Jackson.
Okay. No, I was torn on that fight. I kept going back and forth with it, but I ended up with Ige.
You know what's so weird, dude, and it don't seem like it is. Ige's 31 and Damon Jackson's 34.
Like, yeah, it seems like it should be opposite.
Yeah, with all the but man, Ige's really good. Damon Jackson's really good. That's going to be a good fight.
Ige's just had a tough run, man. He's fighting guys that are really good.
His manager hates him. His manager hates that. Danny Ige, bro, the line of killers that he fought in a row, even the ones he got the wins, like over Barbosa and Bektik and all them, he's never had an easy fight. He's never had.
I mean, this isn't an easy fight by any means either, but it's not like Movsvar. It's not any of the other guys he just fought either, too.
Korean Zombie or Josh
Emmett. A good Korean Zombie too. Like I think he's starting. Yep.
With Khabib and that's I'm high on Umar too, just with his training and all that. But dude, Hani Barsolas is the truth. Like he's like I thought 3 years ago, like his career just didn't move right. Like they kept having him fight back, or he was having short notice fights and that because like I thought he had a chance to work his way up and be a champion in this organization.
I think Umar wins this one too, but man, that line it's like minus 500.
Yeah, all the value, dude.
There's like I can't even you can parlay that, but like. It's not going to be I mean, he could dominate. I don't want to say that he's not going to, but I just don't think it's like he's not going to dominate every round. I don't think because Barcelos is so solid. Like I don't know, but I can be wrong.
The only place that I think that Umar may be better than Barcelos is wrestling. Dude, Barcelos is like a national wrestling champ from like Brazil, like a phenomenal wrestling, right? And he's got a better BJJ belt. He's like a Koro belt. His dad's like a 7th degree Koro belt, and he's been training since he was 0. And then his striking, I think his hands are a little better than Umar's.
Yeah, I would say that his hands are for sure.
And he's durable. Man, that's gonna be that might be the best fight on the card, dude. To be honest.
Yeah, like I think Umar's gonna win. Don't get me wrong, but man, I for betting purposes though, I don't want to touch that minus 500. I really don't.
And dude, I was hoping that Nascimento and
dude, that fight's crazy. How is that minus 400 for Nascimento?
I don't know.
I was thinking like 250 tops.
He looked so good against Jake Hadley, and then how Jake Hadley just looked. It's like, but
yeah,
was it Carlos, right? He's not too bad, man.
Carlos Hernandez,
yeah, he's not bad at all.
He's not, but I think Nascimento can expose him on the grappling side.
Yeah, his grappling's really good. Saba said, when you having Jared Van Dare on, we'll have to get him on.
You know what?
I would be more than happy.
I'm gonna try to get this guy on. Why not?
I'd definitely. Yeah, definitely. MMA Joey, what is up,
Joey?
Man? Always showing support. Everybody go check out MMA Joey's channel. Remember, he sent all of his people here. I got to catch some lives.
Oh yeah.
I've been going to bed so early to try to get ready for this new shift, and then I was out of town for holidays, dude, that I haven't been able to do nothing but Everybody go follow MMA Joey.
I
If you
forgot
already
about
have
that. He did that.
yeah, he's got a great following. I mean, he's got great shows. He's live all the time, and he's a good dude. So everybody definitely follow MMA Joey, and always showing support. And I will be catching your lives. I'll catch some of your lives now that I got these nights off. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be
I'll
nice.
have to try to get Joey on one of our shows.
Saba said, "Never smack your wife. Just do a knee bar." Yeah,
flying knee bar,
dude. Like I said, my girl's like 5'2". You met her like 110 pounds, and she would just.
She could do a flying knee bar on you.
Something. Her and Avery Bell, dude. Even when with Avery, like even when me and Steph act like we're joking, Avery would be like, "Do I gotta come in there?" Like she just like she was in the bathtub the other day. Me and Steph started messing around. I look over and Avery's like got her leg out. She's like, "I'm like, chill, we're
chill." She's
funny, dude. But yeah, I've never touched a woman in my life. Not like dude, that's gonna be the clip that goes out too.
Right. Speaking of that, I'm actually gonna try to like get some clips through our stuff that like the funny moments, if you want to say.
Yeah.
For like next year at the end, and maybe I'll just do like one video of like all of our funny live clips that we have.
Yeah.
So I gotta remember to do that. Good thing that you brought that up.
Yep. And what about my favorite one last year was when was Austin, right? That would come Dylan. That would could Dylan Haim or someone would come and talk about my mama.
Oh, Dylan, yeah.
And I had to give it to him. I want to find that one. Ilya at 145 is a savage. Chris Rock. I'm not saying I would have done it, but I understand the burn. That's what I'm saying. I'm not. Yes, that's dude. Chris Rock's the man with the stuff he says too. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, you never condone. Like I said, dude, I wouldn't even condone fighting somebody that's like smaller than you. You know what I mean? Unless they're doing something like a man. I'm saying like at all. There's no joy out of that. MPTV said Umar Nurmagomedov could be champ.
I think he will be. He will be eventually.
And whoever said too, man. In the end, like Honey Barsolis is that good. Everywhere it's 35, but Umar training with Khabib, having that real Nurmagomedov blood.
The wrestling is that's what you said. I think that's the key in this fight. I think the wrestling will outweigh a lot of what Barcelos can do, but it's gonna be so close though. I think it's not gonna be a domination. I don't think.
Remember the last kicker that Barcelos fought was the hell's the dude Gutierrez. Dude, if you watch him fight Chris Gutierrez, he beat the shit out of him, dude. He took him down and beat the crap
Gutierrez
out of
doesn't have the wrestling either.
No, yes. So I can't wait for that.
It's gonna be a good fight. I just can't bet it. Like I can't bet the money line, maybe the over unders and stuff.
Ooh, Simple Man said he bet Shavkat to be champ by
December 30
for 14-1.
If
2 fights away,
if he can win this fight, maybe another one like in July,
June, and then
you got November, December for champion with Chimaev. Boom,
14-1, and like, dude, I like him against these guys. Like this is, to be honest, I think this is probably maybe his most dangerous fight at 170 as far as a guy that's just like a one-shot kind of knockout guy that can hit you with it, head kick, whatever. As you go up the line, you're getting to more wrestlers and stuff like that, and he's going to be able to compete with them dudes.
And he's going to be the better striker if they're fighting like Colby Covington. And
you seen what he did to Neil Magny? That was super impressive, man.
I mean, it was insane.
Saba came in with the heat. Jack Della.
I don't think he can be a champion though.
But he's gonna be a champion. Like,
you think so? Shavkat? Shavkat's in that division.
Is Jack Della 170 or 185?
Yeah, I think he's 170. There's so many good 170s coming up. Yes. You got Ian Gary, who I think is actually solid. He's working his way up. Michael Morales is another one.
Renat Fakhretdinov now. Shit. Yeah.
And then there's a couple others like younger ones coming up that I'm like, man, welterweight's going to be real good in like 3 years. And Shavkat's still young. He's like 26 or 7.
Yeah, just turned 20. That's what sucks though, is that's why we can't have these canceled fights, because we just needed to keep going. So his career, so like he could be champ. That's why I was mad. I'm like, I don't even care who he fights. I just want him to fight and move up the rankings. Let's go. Oh, Carlos Adrian Yanez. That's
I hope so for my card purposes. But I think he's really good though.
The weirdest thing is he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu too, and that good at striking. So
even never if seen him do anything.
Yes. So even if somebody takes him down, he could great scramble game, and his hands are.
That's going to be a crazy fight, Yanez versus Font. Like, what's your early lean?
Ooh, I forgot. I just seen that announced. That's a really good fight.
It's a really good. I kept when I first saw that, I was like going back and forth in my head, really quick. I'm like, ooh.
I'll tell you this. The way I look at it is, if you think that Font's washed, then bet Yanez. But if Font ain't washed from all these tough fights he's been in, I mean, I think he's actually got better striking than Yanez. You know what I mean? Yanez went split with Davey Grant. Yeah, and in his experience, you know what I mean? He's got experience with top level guys. Yeah. How old is Font right now?
He's like 34. He's kind of up there.
Is he up there? So it's so the UFC at this point ain't trying to push Rob Font. They're trying to push Yanez. So they must think that Yanez would give him the business.
I wonder what Yanez has really good counters though, but Font has a really good jab, and that's what I keep going back to. And I'm like, and I don't know if Font can knock out Yanez, but I think Yanez could potentially knock out Font. And, like if I had to choose a knockout, I think it would be Yanez knockout. I'm not saying he will do it, but I'm like, this is what's going through my head. Like how are these fighters going to win? And I can see like a Font decision or a Yanez knockout or maybe decision. It's like, it's so tough though. That's gonna be a really good fight.
Super good fight. Good boxers, both of them. Two of the better boxers. What about the fact that maybe Font could use some wrestling too in that?
Well, maybe Yanez can do some grappling,
right?
So that's the funny part about it.
Yeah, that's going to be. How old is Yanez?
He's kind of young. I think he's like 26, 27.
Nice. Then we definitely need Yanez to take that for the division. Get through like a Yanez versus O'Malley, stuff like that.
Yeah, his boxing is really like,
dude. My reaction to Damir Ismagulov retirement is mad because I feel like he came into my fight that I bet on him, and I feel like he must have came in.
Yanez is 29. Sorry, he's 29.
That's still young. That's good. But Damir, I feel like he might have came into that fight with some shit wrong with him because it's not like you just got out wrestled, so it's not like you broke some stuff, tore. You know what I mean? So like, man, that's sad because he's good too. But
yeah, I mean, I know he was getting up there too, like not crazy. He was like. 30, I thought he was like 33 or 34.
No, he's only 31.
Okay. And, yeah, if he's 31, that really sucks.
That 24-2 is his record. You know?
So
he must have had something real serious. Who is the fighter you guys hate the most? Johnny pulls out the list. Don't do it to him, Johnny. Don't do it to him, Johnny.
I'm trying to think. There's a couple right off top of my head. I know. I immediately thought of two. No, I don't hate him. That's the funny part. I'm so just mad at him though because he just
you don't use fight IQ.
Yes, I root for him so much. I really do. Like you guys don't know, I razz on him the most, but man, I root for him every time, and he just doesn't do what he should do. And I'm like, do you listen to my videos? Grapple. Go for a takedown.
Supposed to be a black belt.
I know.
Fighters, I don't know. I don't really hate any of them because, like, I just respect these dudes for just and women and everything for doing what they do. Let me think.
I don't really hate.
You know what? You know who I would who I just don't like him. I did used to like him. I listened to him on Joe Rogan and I liked what he was saying and stuff. But Aljamain Sterling. For some reason, like I just don't like how he acted with everything, with that first Jan thing, the second Jan, then he beat up a hurt Dillashaw. Like he's got the weirdest title reign in the history of title reigns, dude. You know what I mean?
It's like the flukiest way to become a champion
and then keep
and still hold on to it as well. It's like, oh my God, dude, how like
he basically got to fight Derek Minner in that fight. You know what I mean? Because TJ came out with one shoulder, like.
That's very true. And then also with the Jan disqualification, getting the belt like that.
And then even the
second Jan split decision, very close. It's like,
how he acts after like when he got kneed and then said that he was like, I don't even want to be champion, like left the belt and then was partying with that mofo. But I don't know. I wouldn't say I hate him. I just say
I'm really trying to think of like somebody that I really like hate or just really dislike. I'm just like annoyed with certain fighters.
Who do you want to see get knocked out? Who do you want to I guess that's probably the question, who do you want to see get knocked out?
That is a good question.
Think of some
I'll have to think about that one. Yeah. I'll get back to you on that one.
Get back to
I'll
you,
think
man.
about it while we go on this. I'm gonna look through some rankings real quick.
Yep. Prince of Mischief, what is up? He said, I'm late. How'd y'all celebrate New Year's and Christmas? Chilling with the family. I went back home and got to see all my family, man. So it was a great time. I hope you had a great time too, Prince of Mischief. I hope,
just hung out with friends and family for me too. Like nothing crazy. I didn't want to go out partying or anything because it's like the worst night to go out. In the I'm 38 years old now. It's like 21 John would be like, let's go party. 38-year-old John's like, I'm just gonna hang out at a friend's house on New Year's and we'll watch Georgia and do drunk bets. That's what I did.
I seen you won them bets too on the head them Georgia.
Dude, I got so lucky they missed that field goal.
I'm an Ohio State fan too. You got lucky they didn't just try to pick up like 5 or 6 yards on the last 2 plays. Instead, they tried to throw it 40, like get that field goal, man. Man, we both had great times. Ismagulov, Wolf Tickets MMA, what is up too? Said Ismagulov was probably the most technical, smartest lightweight. Like he had great striking. He had Armin with a couple little elbows and stuff. Armin was just on him. But yeah, man.
Armin looked amazing. Like what was that line? What was his line again? Like 175 or something?
At one point it got down to like I think 150 or something like that. But then at the end
he looked minus 300 that fight. I'll tell you that.
I do feel like Demir had something wrong with him. Like how he
he didn't look like his normal self. But I'm not taking anything away from Armin because he looked better that fight than against Gamrot. Like he was more prepared. I don't know if he was focused or whatever, but
his wrestling looked better. Like that's what's weird is like Gamrot. I mean, he didn't really out wrestle Armin, but he had 6 takedowns to 1. You know what I mean? But like he couldn't do anything to Dariush, so it's just weird. Pink Floyd said, "Are you going to have any smalls or ladies shirts made?" Yeah. My girlfriend's on that. I'm going to have a bunch made, and I'm going to have regular sizes, small, like mediums, on up to like 2, 3XL because I got some people that want that, and then I'm going to
definitely want to get those guys.
Yeah, how you like that shirt? You like it?
Love it. I love it. It like felt like cozy,
nice and thick.
I'm like, ooh.
Got one for Patrick. I'm sure Patrick, had the arms cut off, got to show them guns.
I already cut the sleeves off.
That I was gonna tell him too. But I will, Pink Floyd. I appreciate you bringing that up too. Glenbot, sup, Prince of Mischief. MPTV. I know everyone is high on Mateus, but I think Nick Fiore has a decent chance. I'm picking Fiore in our Tapology League. Okay. His jiu-jitsu is good. Like the kids. I know I put up a thing on your shirt on Twitter, but I wasn't trying to like make fun of him or be mean. I was just like, when I was doing my tape study, I'm like, damn, he fought Jay Ellis twice. Like, why would you do that? And first 2 fights too. So it wasn't really like I'm trying to be mean. I was just like, how the hell does that happen?
I mean, just playing devil's advocate, maybe that was the only fighter that he could fight, short notice guy, and like nobody wanted to fight him at the time that he wanted to fight. Maybe he was the only guy that wanted to fight him twice in a row.
I've heard from numerous people like that said they even trained with him, that he's like one of the baddest dudes in the room, man. He's been doing this for a long time. Hensel Gracie black belt out of New Hampshire. So yeah, dude, it's a tough fight coming in as you're
but I mean I think that short notice really
but that's the way to get in, and
it is. You have to do it.
That dude's a savage, dude. Like Mateus,
experience factor too. I mean, he's got 17 fights compared to 6. I mean, I know they were in England, or not England, I'm sorry, Poland and stuff, but
he's good everywhere. And the biggest thing is for being a muscular guy that goes all out the whole fight, his cardio holds up too. Like that's what I wanted to see. And as soon as I seen that, and then he strikes, he's got
all of Nick's fights that he won were all in the first round. So we don't know what he looks like in the second round or third round.
Did you see the slam that he got, dude? He got like rampage slammed in the amateurs, man. He put he had like an arm bar, like almost a go-go plot on the dude, picked him up and slammed him. I'm like, dude. That's his only loss. Other than that, dude, he's dominated everybody. So
it'd be a good fight.
Yeah, I'm glad he's
both
in the UFC.
debutants. So
Mushroom, glad you're back. Yeah, man. I was at work, so I didn't get to go through my phone. But when I'm done with this and I took a nap, I'm gonna go see what you ate today, man. Because that's one of my favorite things.
Couple burritos. I think today was a couple burritos and some other good stuff. I think that's what I saw today.
Live resin bake, baby, with the hot fries. I love it. Everybody check out Philly Mushroom on Twitter, man. If you want to see some of the best food in the city of Philadelphia every day.
For lunch too. Just
I want to, yes.
It's the best part.
Yeah.
That's what I eat the whole day.
That's he's got one of my favorite pages on anywhere, it's Instagram, fun. Anywhere. It is. It's really good. Saba, I want blood money, Christmas balls.
That's like 13-year-old John just came out.
Johnny said, he said balls.
He said balls.
2023, baby. Prince of Mischief said, what up, Glenbot? Long time no chat. Everybody too, check out Glenbot on Twitter. I believe he recently made one when he won my contest.
Yep.
But he's always been using it, and he posted a opening of a package that I sent him, and I seen too. He didn't see that he got the Hamza rookie. I threw it in behind
the black card behind it. I saw that too. I was like, oh, you got 2 cards in there, dude.
Yep. So yeah, man, great guy, participating. Everybody supporting and participating in this year. Yeah, man, we're gonna have some good contests as always. Thomas said, but Victor Henry outstruck
Victor
Barcelos.
Henry looked great that fight.
But you also gotta it was a short notice fight where Barcelos, it was like a 5-day notice fight, and Barcelos was training for somebody else, and I can't remember who. I even think that I looked the one time and it didn't even say short notice, or it might have, but that's a big factor. Like if you're training for one dude and you get somebody, and then Victor Henry came in that night and fought the fight of his life, like literally, dude. Because when
his next fight, he looked bad.
Terrible.
He had a whole training camp to go for it, and he looked bad.
I lost a lot of money. See, on the Barcelos, I won because I just bet the over. If you look, Victor Henry had never been finished in like 27 fights, and Barcelos like one time in like 16, 18. So I won. I hit that over, and they was throwing leather. But Barcelos is tough. Even if you watch that though, it's not. Barcelos held his own there. He just I think got rocked maybe a little more, but.
He did get a little, he was getting hit with the cleaner shots, and he was starting to slow down a little bit because I don't think he could have kept up with Henry. Because Henry on short notice with the cardio, it was impressive, like phenomenal. Very impressive.
But Thomas, I am rooting for you, and because I want Umar to win. This kid could definitely be a champion. It was just a weird, like I don't get it, and you got Khabib, so like as your guy, I don't understand this fight because Umar's 15, Hani's 18. So what's Umar getting here? And Hani at 18 is one of the toughest bantamweights in the world, dude. Like he's great everywhere, and you're not going to.
It's probably because nobody wants to fight Umar.
And
that's probably what it is. And I mean, he'll move up if he wins because they want to move him up for obvious reasons.
Right. And but I'm rooting for you, Thomas. I hope you hit that. I hope you hit them 300.
I think Umar wins. Don't get me wrong, but it's just really tough for me to lay that 500 minus 500.
Yes.
But he's gonna win. I think
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I bet 500 on Umar. I don't know if I would ever have in my life bet 500 on somebody that's fighting somebody so tough, though. As far as like,
and that's why I don't like it. Yeah,
it's almost like
what if he was minus 300? Would you bet him?
Well, I'm not parlaying no more, so I don't know.
No, just a straight bet. Would you do minus? Where would you bet Umar at? What line?
If I capped it, I would put Umar. If I capped it myself and worked for a casino, I would put Umar at minus 220, 2 to 225.
Okay, so then you have to pay the Russian tax, so it's probably gonna be about minus 300.
3, right? Yeah. So but I just think, man, it's like because it's gonna be hard. He don't finish Barcelos, and I just think it's hard to style on Barcelos, man. It's not.
It's just, for me in my mind, it's like I mean, Umar's very good. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't think he's gonna look like he's minus 500 winning that fight. He's gonna win, I think.
You know where Umar might have the biggest advantage in this fight? Cardio. He's
I can see that.
24, 25, 26-year-old kid, and then Barcelos is like 35, and he slowed down against.
He did slow down
when he went for the finish against Timur, and then slowed down. But Toilet face, what is up? Toilet. This detox from UFC got me hard. Yeah, I'm suffering. Yeah, man. It's And they like, there was like the Bellator Rising. Well, nobody knew that shit was on like 7 a.m. on New Year.
I did not know either. And then when I woke up, because I was like, oh, I can watch this. I'm like, oh no,
I went to Tapology, and then right at the thing it was like McKee, the unanimous decision. I'm like, yeah, I thought that's what I was going to watch. I was driving home from Ohio on New Year's Eve, and when we got home, Wolf Tickets is going to be speaking my language. I just read the first 2 words. If Bulgarian doesn't gas, if he can't get Argueta down and it shows decent hands, he's going to be a prospect to look out for. I mean, dude,
close fight.
I think dude, Bulgaria. I'll tell you this. I just don't know. I picked before the line came out. I picked Bulgarian to win. Bulgarian's gonna have better wrestling. Like Archuleta or Argueta. He was like a state placer in high school and stuff like that. Wrestled in college, was decent. Like Bulgarian was a 3-time state champ, just running people over. I think he wrestled at 160, 180, somewhere in there, and now he's fighting down low. He's gonna have the better wrestling, like technical wrestling. He's gonna be able to get Argueta down. The thing that I didn't like is you seen what happened with when Argueta got down against Damon Jackson. He just like let him control him for 13 minutes.
Sure.
Bulgarian's BJJ looked phenomenal. Now Argueta has good BJJ, but dude, a Bulgarian doesn't look like he's not laying and praying. Like every fight he's running through, dudes. He's staying tight, real heavy on the people, transitioning smooth. It's all about his gas tank. Like Wolf Ticket said, that's a great comment. Because and it's not like we're questioning like, oh, he gets tired. It's just that he's been smoking people so quick that we don't know. But dude, he's a wrestler, and if his cardio holds up like a legit wrestler, dude, he's gonna win this fight. And that's why I'm really glad that I broke it down without having a line out, because it didn't influence me at all. The tape showed me I think Bulgarian can win this fight, and it's about the striking too, like you said, because we haven't seen too much out of Bulgarian, but
true. Yeah, it's very tough. And I was going back and forth because I was kind of like looking at Bulgarian. I'm like, man, he's looking real good, but I'm like, he hasn't made it into like minute number 3 in round 1. He hasn't even made it to round 2. So again, and I always get like, that's like a big red flag for me if people are killing the fighters in round 1, which is great. But when you're going up to the UFC against UFC level guys, I mean, I know Argueta is a little like a newcomer, but man, I think he's very solid though. Like he's not a chump or anything, if you want to say.
Yeah, he took a L to Ricky Tercios though. That's not a good look. And then like I think he's getting this rub because like he looked good against Damon Jackson, but he
didn't lose to Ricky Tercios
on the Ultimate Fighter show. He did, didn't he?
Was that him? Hold on, let me look.
Am I tripping? I thought on.
Oh, you did. Oh, you're right. Yeah,
the Tough Show. I watched.
Oh, okay. I was thinking like
Tercios did
UFC. I'm like, they didn't fight in the UFC.
yeah,
yeah, they did.
But yeah, man, it's gonna be a really good fight, and I like Argueta too. It's just that I think this is gonna be a wrestling match, and I think Bulgarian he's got the better credentials, and he's gonna be the better wrestler. But Argueta's hands look good against Damon Jackson, but didn't he didn't even win his last fight. He just looked decent against Damon Jackson, but didn't something happen where Jackson said he hurt his leg or something weird or something?
I don't know. Well, Jackson's a bigger fighter in the featherweight division, and he's kind of a small featherweight.
He fought at 135 a couple times on the Tough Show.
This is going to be this is a featherweight fight too, and they're both about the same size. So and plus, I mean, he's born in Chicago. I gotta go with the Chicago guy.
Hey, I can't blame you. And
also too, when I did go to the LFA event, he fought the main event against a guy that was 12-0, like really good in Santos. And he smoked him.
That guy looked terrible. Though.
He did.
I rewatched it. That guy looked like he's 12-0, came from He was fighting that Khabib Russian scene before he came over.
He might have been. I think he was Brazilian, but he could have fought the Brazilian Russians.
Yes, he was on the what is it? Jungle Fights or whatever. And he had what is
he did not look good. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he didn't look like a 12-0 like crazy dude. Prince of Mischief said, who did you guys pick as fighter of the year, male and female?
Oh, okay.
Female, I'm gonna go probably with Blanchfield, just because for me, I mean, she looked phenomenal in her fights. Did she have 3 wins last year? Was that JJ, Molly, and then
3, you're right.
Maverick was Maverick, because that win was free.
No, I don't think Maverick. Who did she fight last? Oh, I think it might have been 2 then.
Yeah.
Maverick was last year, I believe.
She's the one, but dude, man, that's so dangerous fighting Talia Santos this early. I don't think that's gonna, man. That's gonna be, but it's gonna be awesome. And then male,
her nickname's Cold Blooded. I didn't know that.
Blanchfield.
Yeah,
she's like
awesome.
she's like a tough, mean girl too, dude.
Yeah,
like,
she only fought twice in 2022, JJ and McCann.
Okay, so I mean, who else looked good last year in the females? Like coming up.
I mean, if I was gonna give
Cachoeira looked all right in some fights.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of some
good
like female fighter of the year. Like, if I'm gonna I'm thinking of like Weili. She won.
Beat
like Weili won her belt back. She looked good against Joanna.
Remember, Farrell beat Jennifer Maya in Columbus when we watched that too. She had a pretty good year for a woman.
Yeah, but that's true.
And then
let me look real quick. I'm trying to think.
Males, shoot, man. I mean, even though it's like kind of luck, damn, you also got to go with damn near Sean O'Malley just for beating Piotr Jan. You know, like, I mean, he came up pretty quick, went from like what 12 to number one contender. But that don't make him fighter of the year. That just he had a great year, I guess.
I'm just trying to think of like some like not like super well known, like Alexa Grasso, another one. She's moving on up real quick.
Yeah, she had a really good year.
Bilal Muhammad. He's moving on up.
You know what? Hey,
that knockout with Sean Brady, that was a huge moment for him.
Did he beat Stephen Thompson? Who else? And he beat somebody else too, didn't he? That we didn't think he was going to beat. Look. Vicente Luque and Sean Brady. Yeah, that's my male fighter of the year. I don't even like Bilal Muhammad like that, but if he beat all three of them this year, then
I'll look and see if he beat them all. But I know he beat two of them.
Yeah, I don't know who else could have beat more people. If he beat Wonder Boy,
he's moved. I'm just looking at the people that moved up the rankings real quick this year.
Yeah,
Bilal's definitely one.
Yeah,
I mean, Chimaev did, but that was a great fight of the year. I'll tell you that.
Right.
Okay, it was just Luque and Brady. He beat Thompson in December of 2021. So
I'll count it.
Pretty close.
Yeah, that's a good run right there for Bilal, man. Especially I probably bet against him on all. I didn't bet against him, but I picked against him on all three of them. So
I picked against him. I think against Luque and Brady. I think I did, unfortunately. I picked him against Wonder Boy and I bet him, and I got a really good payback on that. I'll tell you that.
Yep. CC Carlos, he said, what do you guys think about the lock of the night controversy? That's why I don't ever comment on like Twitter or nothing or on none of these because like it comes off as bad. That's what I'm like. But
yeah, I know a lot of people have their own comments, and I stayed silent. But I will say this: you just don't trust anybody. You just don't really know, like especially gamblers.
A lot.
I mean, what's gonna happen?
Yeah, dude, as far as like everything, I mean, like you really, man, it's like Scarface, like you got your balls and your word in this game. Like, and if you're a gambler and you lose any trust, like I know like people said that he was going to keep going, like making his videos and stuff. Like, how can I trust you to take a bet if I can't trust you as a human being? So
exactly, dude.
There's certain things in life that like you got to have 110% trust. It's not even like you can't even have like that thing like, man, I've got this feeling that dude's kind of slimy, but when it's proved you slimy, not to say he seems like a young kid, like a younger guy, he can learn from this and all that, but you can't still be selling bets and like you're not.
No, I mean, after that, I mean, if I was on his Patreon, if I was paying him money monthly, I would immediately quit. And like, I'm not trying to be mean and like spiteful or whatever, but to me, like that's just like too far and I'd be done. I couldn't trust him. Like you said, I can't trust him with, even if it wasn't with just picks and bets, like he's untrustworthy as a person.
And I mean, it just sucks because like I said, he might've been a great guy. He's a probably great guy, but you got all that money and some people they just can't control it. And
it sucks. I mean, playing devil advocate, maybe he was down, he needed some money, he had this lump sum of money in his account, and he's like, okay, maybe I can use some of this a little bit this time and then try to win back money that I lost because it was a bad beat. And then it kept going, and then that's what happened.
You gotta know though,
you can't do that,
like you gotta know before you start taking all that money if you're good with money. It's like somebody like people like if you're gonna be a cop, right? Make sure that you don't want to. If you find $200,000, you're not just gonna like take all the money. Be like, because you can be go in with like good intentions, but if you don't really know yourself, then you find all this money or something. So that's maybe like something like that happened. He's not a bad guy and all that, but you never know. But what he did ended up being a bad guy.
Yeah, exactly.
I think him and Dana should fight. Being
How about Slap League?
Yeah, bro, I want to see Dana and Emma and Lock of the Night on a slap league.
Just both get slapped.
And the rules are both got to get knocked out too. Like they both got to when they get knocked out. All right, now you get to hit Dana. That's
whoever gets knocked out first has to wake up, give him time, and then knock out the other person.
Exactly. On repeat. Nick said, I'll take Rachmanov over anybody in his weight class. I mean, anybody. Yeah, he's a big boy, too. He's going to probably go up to 185, too. I believe he's got to win over Jung Young Park outside the UFC. I don't know if it was at 185 or 170.
I mean,
he's a big boy.
I think we talked about it before with Chimaev and Shavkat. They're both big guys, but Shavkat has like the stockier build, you can tell. And then Shavkat's more slim. So I think Chimaev can hold the weight better. I think he would, if I had to guess, I think Shavkat could beat Chimaev at 170, but at 185, I don't know.
With their builds, I'll tell you this: Shavkat's built to go for 5 rounds. He's built for cardio, being that tall. Because Khamzat's built to come out and Khamzat to dominate. Shavkat for that first round and a half, and then I think that Shavkat's built to take over after that. Like he's going to get held up against the fence, he's going to get wrestled down, but I don't see him get submitted. Dang, I want to see that fight so bad.
It's going to be so good.
What if
Give
we
it
could
like another year, like the end of the year, maybe at the earliest end of the year.
Yes. What was your favorite bet of 2022? Marcin Tybura. Plus 380. I told everybody, dude. That and I like that one. I'm a plus 380. That was
good. Yeah, I will give you that. Yeah, I don't even remember. I can't even say my favorite bet. I've had a lot of favorite bets. The ones that win, those are my favorite bets. Any of them that win, love them.
You have the favorite bets of the week. I'll tell you, my favorite bet of yours, even though it wasn't tracked, was Petrosky first round sub.
That was that could be my favorite bet. I like that one a lot. I forgot about that. I didn't track it or anything.
No, but you should. We knew before it even happened, like you told us and all that. And so
yeah, I sent it in the chat real quick, like 5 minutes before the fight started. I'm like, I'm just throwing $5 on this, like 23 plus 2,300, and it happened.
Yes, and if quick too.
Yeah, like in like a minute.
Effie says, I think Font wins against Yanez if he's not washed. If he's not washed and just all the damage is taken over. But I mean, fuck, man, he ain't getting to train with Cater. You know what I mean? Cater's been hurt. So that definitely you got to add that kind of stuff in when these guys fight.
That's true. Like I said, with it's literally Font's jab versus Yanez's counters. I think that's what the fight's going to be about.
What is there a decent size difference too? I wonder.
I could look it up.
Okay, Carlos said, "Give me Yanez over Font." So this is a good fight, and everybody's going to have their little.
There is no wrong answer. I think it's very close, and it can go either way.
Yep. If Costa didn't start every fight with his gas tank already on E, that would have played. Yeah, I'm good.
That's true.
He does. He comes in on dude. The Guido, man, that was terrible. How he just that
was terrible.
But dude, if Costa, like he said, Costa could be a real dangerous dude, man. But and he was piecing up Yanez. Yeah, that's a good point because Costas was jabbing Yanez's head off, dude. And Font don't slow down. So, but Font might do the same thing: jab off Yanez's head, jab off his head, boom, get dropped every round and lose.
Font's going to be a touch bigger, 1 inch height and 1.5 inch reach more. Yeah. But he's 35 years old.
Yeah, and took a lot of
Yanez is 29.
Who did fight after Aldo?
Cheeto. A lot of damage.
A lot of damage, and
a lot of damage are coming up in these last 2 fights. So I mean, he's taking a little bit of a break. I mean, the last fight with Cheeto was in April, actually. So he's going to have about a year off.
How many times did he get dropped? How many times did he get dropped in the Aldo fight and the Cheeto fight? I bet he got dropped in auto about 3-4, and then Cheeto dropped him a whole
3
bunch
and 4.
too. Like
I think every round he got dropped almost, and that's how Cheeto won that fight because he was losing the whole round until the knockdown every time.
Yeah,
at the end of the round.
I think that's why maybe how Yanez, and plus add in them 2 beatings that he took. He's what, 35, 34, you said, and then add in the fact that
right now
he's not training with Cater. Cater blew out his knee a couple months ago. So that's a big thing because if you look at I'm sure they got more people, but if you actually look at the New England Cartel training camp, there's only 4 or 5 people listed on that. Fiore, Cater, Font, and like 2 other people. It doesn't. I don't know if it's just not a big camp or if they just don't list the people.
I don't think they have like a. I don't know how big that gym is too.
D said you are divided on Priscilla. Why is that?
Yeah, I picked
like
Cachoeira,
and I better. No, I picked Eubanks because I like Cachoeira. I've been betting her. I told everybody the better against Lipsky, remember? And I bet her against a couple people, even like all the way back to what's the girl that beat Agapova? Shanna Dobson. When she knocked Shanna Dobson out, I won a lot of money on back then I was playing DraftKings still, and I had Cachoeira at the bottom, and she knocked her out in like the first minute. But to be honest, Cachoeira's wrestling defense is terrible, and her jiu-jitsu is terrible. And Sajara Eubanks is pretty big at 135. They're up at 135. Where Cachoeira fought 135 last time, but the rest of her career has been 125. And I think that Sajara, she has good enough striking. She's got good striking standing up to where that she'll be able to hang with Cachoeira and even land her own good strikes. And then I think she can dominate the wrestling. So as long as she don't gas out, she should be able to win. I don't think she'll gas out. I think her jiu-jitsu is phenomenal. Like maybe even good enough to get a finish. Like if Jillian Robertson could maybe, Sajara don't finish that many people, but that's just how bad like Cachoeira's defense is. But
yeah. I'm gonna go with Cachoeira. I think she'll be able to knock out Eubanks.
Possibly. Eubanks is tough. She was doing good against Gatto, and Gatto's tough until she got like that body kick.
Yeah,
3rd round body kick, man.
But again, I can't.
You seen how good
Eubanks,
Gatto was against even Tracy Cortez. Tracy Cortez is a beast too. So it's a good fight though. But yeah, I can't bet that fight either way. It's too close. Definitely, I can see Cachoeira in my head landing a knockout shot in that 3rd round if Eubanks slows down. So,
or even 2nd, because Eubanks will be good for 1 round, I think, and then after that, I could see a knockout at any time.
Right, but dude, it's just like Cachoeira. I can also see Eubanks taking her down 3 rounds.
Oh, I can see that too for sure. Yeah.
So I would stay away, and even the over unders. You know what I mean? Maybe. Depending on what they set that at, you could look at I'm sure it's going to be 2.5, but you see the price. If you get like plus 200, maybe you get an under because maybe either Sajara chokes her out. I don't know if you'll get that though, plus that much but Sajara don't get finished too much or don't finish girls too much. I know she got finished against Gatto. Maybe she's went to decision like 7 out of 8 times. I would say. She finished the least read. She finished the least read, but I think she maybe in her last 8 wins, like 7 of them are decisions. So
let me see. I'm just seeing if she fought anybody with like the striking power of
Cachoeira,
or even close. I'm looking right now.
She's fought some decent strikers.
There's just like I don't know. I just think like that power with Priscilla though.
And she's got good cardio too, and Sajara don't have. That's why it's so hard to pick that because it's like it's gonna one of these girls is gonna look pretty. Well, Cachoeira, she's gonna get beat up that first round, a round and a half, and then you got to hope that some decent.
She actually has some decent wins early on.
Oh yeah, she's fought all tough girls. Sajara
Murphy
is a beast, dude.
Modafferi early though, but then she lost to Ladd. And then
twice in her career, she's lost to Ladd. I think Ladd's a savage though too. Tough girl and big girl. Yeah. She's a big girl. You know what I mean?
I would say this is going to be the strongest puncher she's seen though. For sure.
Okay. Out of all of them. Yeah.
Yeah. The only people that I can think that would maybe rival would be Ketlin Vieira and Annie Kianzad.
Yeah. She survived with that. Yeah. I would say Cachoeira as far as she got them uppercuts, man. I like them Cachoeira uppercuts. Yeah. Papa chucks it. Well,
what's up, Papa?
Yeah. So, yo, homies, Happy New Year to both. Happy New Year to you, Papa Chuck. We appreciate you coming out. Oh, yeah. Mushroom said Mackenzie Dern. Bikini
probably for the most hated fighter. Is that what it is?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
We're running a little bit behind.
Dude, the most hated fighter, and from what I've seen, I didn't have nothing on it, but I've heard a little bit about Lupi Godinez had some type of fight last year.
I don't hate her. I just dislike her right now. Right now, I just
wonder who she's fighting next. She got a fight set up because that was a while ago. I really like Lupita. She's young too. She can still be really good.
It's just disgusting.
Her versus what's the Ducati? That'd be a pretty good fight. After they both just got beat by Angela Hill. So
yeah, there's no fight scheduled.
Yeah, toilet face Nama Nunes. You guys see the grappling match that she had? I watched like the replays of it. I watched all of them actually, like the replays, and man.
Well, here's the funny thing: if they actually fought in the UFC, I think Rose would dominate.
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%. But that was so quick. Not if that happened though. If she could just get Rose, that was. But yeah, man, with punches, kicks. Distance,
but Jillian is 100%. A little bit bigger than Rose, and I think Jillian should try to go down to 150.
Rose,
I think she would do way better down there if she could get down there.
Right, and if we're gonna keep it, if Rose is not in fight shape. She was not in like the shape she's usually in when she is fighting.
Yeah.
Did you see the meme? I think it was Jacob from what's the We Want Picks, or wait,
okay,
is that what it is?
Yeah, he's from
Okay,
if that's who you're talking about. Yeah.
He put up a meme on Twitter and it said like Tinder versus like real life or something. Had Rose all dressed up, and then I had Rose when she was all defeated. I was like, hilarious. Carlos said most hated street. I don't like what he did. I do not like what he did.
I mean, I don't hate him, but I just don't like him. I really don't.
Yeah, and he hasn't been winning no fights and stuff. But yeah, you had 25 minutes to beat a dude up in the ring. You don't just go have to. Oh yeah, McGregor. He is. Been acting.
I don't hate him too, but I mean, he's not my favorite. I'll be honest.
Dude, another thing I seen a line where if he comes back and fights Michael Chandler, they have a Connor at -150, Michael Chandler at minus or plus 120, and I would bet I don't even think Connor comes back because his leg, man, the weight's gonna be off. It's gonna be different.
He'll be all boxing.
Michael Chandler can wrestle him like look what Poirier did to him in the third fight.
The fight IQ, man. In the second round, Michael Chandler's fight IQ drops to -3.
he goes down to TJ Brown. It goes down to Bandera. By the third, Bandera
Bandera status every time.
I don't want to see that big monster somewhere, dude. You remember me? He's like, he starts playing our fucking show on his phone. I'm like, that's
dude,
even me.
I'll take it. That's fine. If he jumps on the show, I will take everything that I said bad about him. I'll take it.
That'd be nice. Thomas said, I personally just can't stand Tracy Cortez. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to see, let's see, Nick. I want to see a cocaine and PED fuel John Jones get knocked out and candy ass Diva McGregor. Yeah, and if he fights, when he fights Ngannou, really good chance you will see that. Yo, both y'all hit me for them WWE wrestling bets. I'm up several units. Yeah, anybody that I can't never find a book to do it.
That's what I'm saying. If I had a bookie that could do it, I have to go on like Bet Online, and I really do need a start account there, though. I will say that.
Yeah. And yeah, Carlos kills it on that. Then doing good on everything. Oh, Wiz Bets in the house.
What's up, Wiz?
What is up, Wiz? Man, appreciate you coming out. Everybody check out his YouTube. Good YouTube channel. Always has Twitter. Good people on. Yeah, him and Liam picks fights damn it, man. My head's getting messed up from this new thing, right? Liam. Yeah. And but Wiz Bets, everybody check him out on Twitter. Everybody check him out on YouTube. Does good breakdown videos. He does NFL.
And he does everything, every sport, basically.
Yeah. So definitely everybody check him out, man. He's a nice dude too. I did the DFS by the numbers show with Wiz. So nice. Everybody check all his stuff out. Yeah. And man, I seen it on Twitter today too. I've been pronouncing it wrong where I'm saying Rebecki. It's like,
is it Rebeski?
It's something like that.
I saw that too. I'm like, I was saying Rebecki. I think it's Rebeski.
Yeah, however something you like say that. It, he's a savage. Like every area of MMA, and just like as a little tank human being, and his cardio holds up. That's the one thing I check. So tough guy. I know who Johnny hates. It's the man who subbed his boyfriend back to Brazil.
I don't hate him.
Sheesh,
I don't hate him.
I just don't like him. Yeah, Islam.
He's not my favorite.
Ooh, Jennifer Maya versus Casey. That's a fucking tough fight to come back from after tearing your ACL and all that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Casey O'Neill, though, she's one of the most savage girls.
Casey, though.
She's one of the most savage girls I've ever seen fight. I'm so sad that she hurt her knee like that, but she's young, come back because she's got that toughness, and her striking looked great in her last fight. So that's some breaking news by Effie, man. That's going to be a really good fight.
Yeah, early leans O'Neill, but I'll break it down a little bit. I'll dive in a little bit later.
MMA Fight Club, our boy Manny, what is up? He has been getting back into the content too. Yes, man, and we do be doing a show with him too. There's one capper back in the rotation.
Oh, that's news to me. Let's go.
yeah. Oh, I'm sure. Well, I mean, he's just been getting back.
We'll do one with him for sure. I thought it was already set in stone.
No, I'm just saying, no, because Manny.
I'm down.
Everybody check out MMA Fight Club, Twitter, YouTube, everywhere. Great.
He also has his website as well. I think it's probably on Twitter.
I was looking at that today on his Twitter. Go to his Twitter. It's Google something, right? Google.
Yeah, I don't know it off the top of my head. Just go to his Twitter, you'll find it.
Yeah, and you can get all the notes and all the breakdowns for the fights, stats, everything you need. I looked at it,
all that good stuff.
Yep, and I looked at that at work and then was going to comment, and I don't know what happened because I actually did. I did go. Whoop! I'm sorry. I did go check that out. So everybody, check out MMA Fight Clubs. Everything. WizBet says shout out to the boys for the content, nice and early. Yeah, man.
We got bored.
We're gonna get Wiz on the show too. I got a book, man.
Write these down. Write them down.
I'm starting to write down some names, man. So we're gonna have this year is gonna be great, man.
Yeah, I mean, pay-per-view lives are gonna be great.
Glenn Bot with the dono. Thanks, lads. I literally joined Twitter to DM Cody when the underdrops. I have a max bet parlay. You're definitely gonna have to let us know what you end up putting in.
Put me in that chat.
Yes, man. Yep. Dude, I love our chat, dude. This is literally like one of my favorite times of I love it. Just to sit here, and it's always like we got like a lot of the same dudes, and then everybody coming on, and everybody knows their stuff, and it's just a great show. Mushroom said, Wiz Bets, what's up? Yep. Everybody giving Wiz. Yep. Glenbot, what's up, Wiz? Love you. We're giving him the props that he earned. Good stuff. And I can't wait. We'll definitely do a show with him soon for sure, too. My boy, Chef Mikey, he said, I made it. He said, you can't bet Damon Jackson unless you are willing to wait until he gets popped to get going. No bet from me. My nerves would be shot. Yeah, that's going to be a good fight. I want to give a shout out to Mikey. Matter of fact, Mike is probably he's one of the first people that I was ever really talking on here. I was on Lay's Discord with him when I probably had 13 subscribers, dude. And me and him has been friends, talking and chatting ever since, messaging. So big shout out to Mike from Las Vegas and extra special, dude.
Hell yeah.
My boy, that's my boy. Thomas said Manon Farrow looked good last year. Yeah, she's the truth, man. She's a tough girl. Great everywhere. I can't wait to see what the future holds for her. And you know that she said that she actually got hurt. She just had surgery too, and she tore her ACL or something in the first round. One of the first kicks she threw against Shukagian. So she said, I read that a couple weeks ago, but she's really good, dude. I can't wait to see what the future holds for her. The MMA Jesus, he said, why are people calling Sarge and Cachoeira this?
Yep. Enough said.
I did not see that. Female fight of the year, Rose G. Saba. Don't do it. I seen a thing where it was the John Wick thing where they buried him and his head's just sticking up above the ground, and then they're just playing him that fight. I lost money on that too.
Me too.
Would you rather see Bilal versus Leon or Masvidal? Or Bilal, Leon, or Masvidal?
Bilal versus Leon or Masvidal.
Bilal earned it.
I think Bilal should fight Leon because they did fight that one time until the eye poke.
Yep.
Let's do it again.
Cost me a ton of money. I had Edwards on a big parlay, and the other side hit, but when it got canceled, it took a big leg.
Took a big chunk.
Still, at least he didn't get disqualified. But yeah, definitely Bilal. I think Bilal's earned it, man. Now that you think of the last 3 wins he's had in pretty much a 12-month period, solid wins. Saba said I picked Bilal against Waterboy and Brady. Excellent picks. Not against Luque. Excellent. Johnny's been on him.
Yeah, I need to start betting him again.
Yep.
He's just like the underdog of the century. Like he's an underdog. He's gonna win.
Yeah. It's like right here, Glover plus 113, man. Man, that fight's so tough. I got to do so much tape, but it just remembering in my head how easy Thiago Santos fucking kept taking down Jamal Hill makes me like, and then you look at how easy Glover Teixeira was taking down Thiago Santos when they fought.
True.
Like, dude, he's gonna
But
kill
another
him.
thing too is like, well, Santos, he took him down all the times, but like Hill kept getting back up, and he still had the cardio and the knockout power to knock him out.
But Glover's like a different type of grappling, dude. When Glover gets you down and then he pushes that weight on you and starts knocking teeth out, it's like, and he's that high level black belt. But Jamal, it's such a good fight because Jamal can light him up. But another weird thing, because I didn't do no tape study or nothing yet, but I like to look at just little stats because the line was out. But Glover, I think's only been TKO'd one time in like the last 7 years, and that was against Gustafsson. And then before
he was getting rocked against Yuri though a lot on the feet.
Yeah,
but my thing is like Jamal's striking is crisp, it's quick, it's straight, right down the middle with power. Nice Yuri's all looping and elbows and spinning stuff. Like there's a big difference, and straight to the point with power, that's gonna knock you out quicker than the looping stuff. So.
Yeah, man.
That's the thing. It's like, and he's 42, going to be maybe 43. I don't know. I don't know. I'm maybe my slight lean is Jamal, but
I can't blame you. It's
slightly. I didn't do any tape study yet though.
And we kind of need it. I mean, I like to get the new blood coming in, and come, but man,
he'd be a champion though. That's a championship fight. I forgot about that until just now. Wow.
Yeah,
he would be a champion at light heavyweight.
Yep. Simple Man, I think he's talking about lock of the night. Yeah. I mean, eventually, dude, that's too much money. That's when you owe $36,000. That's almost like where you go to jail. That's like fraud.
Yeah,
but then, like I've seen other people talking about it where they're like, you're doing illegal gambling, so we can call the police and be like, dude, stole my fucking illegal. It's like that's why they like it's like drug dealers or people like if you go watch The Wire, they just go rob other drug dealers and stuff because they can't call the police because you know what I mean. Or so it's like. The whole thing's weird, but it's like, how can that's been on the internet and so big everywhere. I don't see how like somebody hasn't caught some wind to some because it's at least at the bare. I mean, like wire fraud, some type of crazy shit. You know what I mean? But didn't make it. MPTV said, didn't he make that off making his own game to bet on? Yeah. Then there's so many shady things that can go on with them contests. Like you could just be like, all right, these other dudes are in it. That could be you. And you could have 15 people in a contest, but then, 6 of them people is you're giving yourself like a 33. There's two there. Like you said, man, if you do it with people you trust and.
Yeah. I'm sure like what you said, I'm sure this guy's a nice guy. I don't know him personally. I don't think I've never talked to him ever. So I'm not going to judge him that way, but you just don't trust people that you just don't know. Like you don't have a relationship with, you don't, especially with money, with gamblers. Like you don't just give gamblers money that you don't know. What do you think they're going to do with it?
Like you're saying, it's like, you don't really give money to anybody you don't know, let alone like a gambler. Yeah. But he was part of the community for a long time, right?
True.
A lot of
years
I get it. And all that.
I'm sure people felt like he was a good guy. I totally get it. And again, it's just one of those things where it's like hindsight's 2020, I guess, if you want to say.
Right. MPV said Shavkat versus Brady. That'd be a cool fight.
It would be. I think isn't Brady? He's not set up for another fight, is he?
I doubt it. I doubt it yet. But it's
why do I feel like I saw something? I could be wrong though.
Totally wrong. Right here, Mikey. That's another one. Mikey, he was heavy on Lemos versus Rodriguez. Me and him were about the only two people I know that picked.
Yeah, I was on Rodriguez.
Mikey was like, yeah, I like the balls actually making the Lemos pick, but yeah, because it's kind of tough, man. I always keep betting. Like it's tough when you bet against somebody. All right, when you bet against somebody that is a better fighter than the other person.
He is fighting somebody soon. Sorry.
Oh, Brady is?
Yeah. Michael Pereira.
Michelle.
Michelle, sorry.
Ooh, that's a pretty good fight. That's
Yep.
it. That's it. I mean, he better keep them hands up
In March.
in March. That's a pretty good fight. But yeah, man, Lemos versus Rodriguez, he's plus like 190. Saba, I still don't know how that first round in Tybura versus Romanov wasn't a 10-8 towards Romanov. Marcin had 0 strikes compared to Romanov's like 60.
That's true.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think they did because it was a majority. One judge gave Romanov that one. It was like a majority. One had it a draw. 2 had it for
Was it a majority draw? How it went out?
A majority decision for
a majority
Tybura.
decision. Okay, that's what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah, because I ripped the shirt off. I was running on the house flexing, going crazy.
But Tybura did win rounds 2 and 3, I thought, for sure.
Yeah, but like
the round 1 was like a mauling.
yeah. Worst bet of the year is Ode.
Yep.
Freaking.
That was one of my
that
bad
was
ones.
Satisfying loss though, because I lost every bet on that card. After that card, I won.
I felt good that he got knocked out though for doing that, because I'm like, you know what, you deserve that.
Yeah, my money's gone. Yeah, like if you want to do that, then eat that punch to the face. Like you just got to walk around and box Tyson Nam. You move, you stick, you hit him a couple times. He walks forward, trying to walk you down, stick and move, bro. You don't knock him out. Fought 30-something times, never been knocked out. Let me try a flying knee and knock him out. Deserved it. And then he got flying knee knocked out by Manal Cop too. So take all that. Let's see. Saba, nice flying knee, wasn't it? Yeah. Dude, Pat Downey, NAV Monster, what is up, man? Yeah, Pat Downey losing the Christian Echoes, man. Got hit that uppercut, had that big old mullet too. That just that was terrible.
That was crazy. Is that Bellator, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Van Camp versus Mota. Unreal. Yeah. Fight IQ. Didn't even try to grapple him. Any accident. CJ said our same bride 5 units on Ode. Yeah. Jump need right into it. And then freaking Blandado, Bruno Silva versus Mershart. He Mersharded the bed. Fucking bad. That was terrible.
That was a bad one too. There's I've had a lot of bad ones. I think I even on my video that I just put out with like my best comments of like 2022. Like I had some really bad bets. Like I bet Court McGee versus Wells.
Jeremiah Wells.
Oh God. I was even there and I saw it live and I'm like, he's dead. Like he's dead. Because that's how bad of a knockout was. And Court McGee never gets knocked out. Ever. Yeah. He got put out. I'm like, that was the worst bet I ever did in my life.
Get him some milk. Shit, I picked Sean fucking Strickland over what the hell? Alex Pereira, because I'm like, he's gonna fucking wrestle him.
I mean, that's not too bad.
He was never gonna wrestle
Jeremiah Wells and McGee, though.
Right? But Strickland was never gonna wrestle. He never.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, it's one of those things where you're like, you're looking at the fighter on paper and you're like, this guy can win because of this. But he never does it. He never does it. And I have to remember that too, because I'm like, this guy never does. He never uses his wrestling ever. Right. But he has really good wrestling. He never uses it.
Yep. It's like Barcelos, man. Great wrestling, didn't use it. Yeah, man. He said slam the like button, man. Appreciate that, man. Like I said, glad to have you back. I always like talking to Manny. He's a super smart dude, man. You can just tell.
We'll have to get him back. Well, we'll get him on a show. We have to. We'll reach out.
You know,
maybe we can get him on the first couple. Yeah, we'll slide in there. Maybe we can get a couple. Get him in one of our first pay-per-view shows.
Yep. Let's see. Thomas said, "Have to go. Good luck with your next bet." Thank you, Thomas. Hopefully, we'll be able to see you next weekend. And like I said, if we ever get to France, bro, we're coming to see you. Coming to hang out, ready. Man. Yep.
Hopefully, you're not in Paris. I'd rather go anywhere but Paris.
Remember last time?
we talk about that. He's in somewhere else. Okay, good. That's okay. We're all good.
Yep, and somewhere nice. I think the fight doesn't go, and the Eubanks fight might be worth a shot. Eubanks got a nice chin though. Yeah, but she slows down in that third, and
body punches.
I can't wait to see these lines, bro. It's just like I don't have a bet.
The lines are out.
Yeah, them lines. Yeah, but them lines are trash pandas, man.
You mean the over under?
No, the regular money lines. They're just
they're out.
Yeah, they're out, but they're just trash.
They are. Bet them. No, I got one bet. I got one bet on the money line right now. That's it.
Yeah. Dad said you guys doing live watch alongs this year for sure, man. We're gonna bring the content.
Well, do you want to do one? Like, do you want to do one this week? or next week. Sorry,
or a pre-show.
You know what? We should do
we'll figure.
I don't want to do a watch along. I want to do the watch alongs for the like fight nights, and I want to do the pre-shows before the pay-per-views.
Okay,
that's what I like to do more so. That's just me though.
Right.
I think the watch alongs during the fight nights, because usually the fights aren't like super great, so then we can kind of make it fun for everybody and have fun with stupid bets. And for the pay-per-views though, like I feel like with the pregame is better, and then we can just really dive in.
Yep. And I like watching them pay-per-views out in the living room
on the big screen.
Yeah. Nick said there are 15 different casinos here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, and none of them take bets on WWE. It's not a sport. It would be like betting on Oscars for the Grammys. yeah.
It's true though.
But CJ gets it because
dude, I don't know how Carlos does it though.
Yeah, it's pretty, but he's shown me the lines. Yeah, bet online and that. I know. So
he gets like plus 250, and then it ends at like minus 280, and he wins the plus 250. It's like every time.
Almost like he's got some inside information or some James Cross. And I know that Carlos used to be a wrestler.
Set me up on that. Set me up at the Discord, Carlos.
Yeah. Glenn Bott, Daz, they would definitely be. Real quick, we got about 5 more minutes. We'll do a couple more. Which fighter will have a breakthrough year and which fighter will have a downfall year?
That's a good question. Let me look at some of the rankings here.
Who's Drew Dober's been turning it up. He's been turning it up. Jalen Turner, man. I think that if I know he got injured a little bit, but this could be a big year for him. He's such a problem at 155.
He's really big for 155, like tall. You know who I think is a sneaky breakthrough candidate is Pantoja.
Yeah, Pantoja Savage.
I think he can win the championship this year.
Say hi, Johnny.
Hi, baby blood.
The light does. I know it's bright, huh? Say hi to everybody. Say Happy New Year. It's just me and Johnny. Nobody's even watching, baby.
Hi.
Say hi.
How are you? Are you hiding?
No guys to pick yet because we're gonna do it next weekend. I'm gonna have pictures for you. I'm gonna bring up. That's what I was thinking.
So you can bring them up on the computer.
Yeah, on your channel, on yours, we'll put in Tapology, and then you can just like bring up a little screen and she'll pick, so we can get the good picks.
Yeah, I can do that.
So you're gonna pick from pictures, baby.
Are you tired? Are you tired, baby blood?
Johnny said, "You tired, girl?"
All right, come on.
All right.
Bye,
listen. Hey, say bye, everybody. Say we'll see you next Wednesday with some good baby blood picks.
We'll get you some picks next week.
Say bye, beauty. You gotta bring the energy next time, girl.
She's like, there's no picks. I'm done.
Yeah, no pick. Why am I here?
Why am I here?
I still better be getting paid for this.
I want to pick the underdog.
There are no underdogs.
No underdogs here. I'm out.
138 MMA. He said, "What's up, fellas?
What's up, man?
I'm late to the party. Just got off work and saw y'all were live. Everybody check him out. Twitter, YouTube. He's got good pages going there. Everybody check him out, and he's constantly commenting and stuff. So everybody check him out. Great page. Can I bet the house?
I mean, you can, but you won't be winning a lot back.
Right. That line. I mean,
it's minus 600. I would love to bet Rebeski, however you say it.
I'm seriously getting freaked out because I've had people message me on Twitter. I've had people comment on my stuff, different people, even people comment on here and be like, dude, Nick Fiore is the future. Like, be like seriously, be like, he's in there beating Calvin Kattar and wrestling and choking him. So it's putting a little thing in my head.
I don't want to be that guy saying he sucks and he's not going to do it. But I will say this: there's a lot stacking against him right now.
Yeah,
It's short notice. He's fought 6 times in his pro career. 2 of those wins,
Jay Ellis
over a trash can. I'm sorry, a trash can. And Rebeski has fought really decent guys. Not amazing.
He's fought some good
and he's fought
ones,
17 times.
Yeah.
And he's not on short notice, and he has cardio. We haven't seen him out of the second round, Nick, out of the first round. I'm sorry. Haven't seen him out of the first round. So it's just a lot of unknowns and a lot of, that's why he's a minus 600. Let's be honest. He shouldn't be, but he is.
To be, and another thing is like, he's got, I mean, the only Fiore, from what I was watching from his fights, his striking was decent, but not really that great. Like, he's a BJJ guy, and then he's going to be on his back. And I don't know.
Toilet Face at the very bottom said he's Polish and he can teach us how to pronounce the last names. Please do so. Yeah. I'm so bad at last names.
I'm terrible with American last names.
I know. Like, I don't take offense, guys. I'm trying. Phonetically, I'm really trying to pronounce it the correct way.
Yeah, like, dude, me growing up, I think I told you guys this, but like, I said stuff wrong and didn't even know it. Like, I called everybody that's name was Jeremy, I called him Jeremy for like until I was in the 12th grade, like until I graduated. And this girl's like, my buddy, one of my best friend's brother's name is Jeremy, and like everybody I have my whole life, I called him Jeremy. I don't know why. And this girl's like, "What are you saying?" I'm like,
Jeremy.
Yeah, and I'm like, "What?" Like, so I'm not my brain like put something in there and it will not change it, dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carlos, that's a good bet with plus 128 with Ige. I'd take that in a heartbeat, but he's at like minus 130 right now. It flipped. So
yeah,
I still like him to win, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna stay away. It's too close.
It is. It's so close. Wolf Ticket said Santos was gassed after a round, is nowhere near Glover. Yeah. It's going to be crazy. I don't have any bets yet.
I got one.
Do you? I don't have any bets yet.
Do you want to know it? Do you want to know it? I'll tell you.
You're going to drop that info?
I'll drop it right now because it's free. I am all free bets and free picks. I don't charge anything.
They got Umar.
I'm not going to steal your money and then use it for a wedding or something like that because I'm already married. But my only bet that I have right now is actually an underdog bet, and it's Claudio Ribera at plus 100.
I like that for the
I wanted to get the plus money on that before. I think he's going to end up being like the slight favorite at the end of the day. So
yeah, and
I just want to jump on it real quick.
I'll tell you guys a bet. I don't know what the line's going to be. I'm hoping I get it at the decent, but on my list, the one circled for max bet is the fight you're talking about, but the under. Both these guys have finished every one of their opponents.
I like the under in this one too. I was going to look at that. If it was set at depending on what it's set at minus 1.5, I might do like bump it up to 2.5 and then just parlay that because I think that's an easy gimme.
Right. Al Hassan has finished all of his wins in the first round, every one of his wins, and then Ribeiro's finished all of his wins, and one went to the 4th or 5th round with somebody that was like 24-20, but that dude just must be a beast and he's one of them durable guys that just go. But yeah, man, I mean, both of them finished every one of their opponents, so definitely, I hope we can get a decent line. But I got that.
I know Alazan's lost by decision a couple times, but I mean,
then went to like big punchers like this dude. This dude,
well,
Rivera's
he also lost
savage, man.
And Buckley beat him by decision. I don't even know how that even got out of the round and a half. Like it was crazy.
They were cracking too, and then it just they both slowed down.
Gassed. And, that's probably why, because they were gassed.
I bet Al Hassan on that, and he almost finished Buckley at the end of that. RoboCop all day, dude.
RoboCop all day. I like RoboCop a lot.
Matter of fact, that's what, even though he took a L, against Arman, I thought he beat.
I thought he won. I thought he landed the better shots, be a fighter, like the cleaner shots.
Yeah, he could be. He looks, man. And he's so tough and he's so good. So, Brady was supposed to fight Michelle, but Michelle pulled out. Oh man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just looked and it said that he was fighting him next, so maybe they didn't update the website.
Okay. 138 MMA said my best and worst bets this year were both in Cody Durden. Best bet Cody Durden inside the distance over buys. Worst bet Cody Durden money line over Makiev. I bet the over.
We did. We both did. I remember that in the Durden Makiev fight.
I was in a hotel room and that was my first bet, and I'm getting ready to go do something. I'm watching it on my phone, and then
crazy.
I was like, no. And that was one of the other cards I lost decent on. London.
Actually, another bet that I really do like is Mikhaev, the under with Malcolm, or the over, I'm sorry, with Malcolm Gordon, over 1.5. Everybody was on the under, and like I got so much grief. Like he's gonna submit him in the first round. I'm like, I don't know. He has a better chance at knocking him out in the first round, but Mikhaev's striking isn't that great. I mean, Malcolm Gordon can last on the ground, which he did until literally the third round.
Yep. And it didn't even look like Mikhaev was going to submit him.
True. And it was going to be a close fight if it went to decision, like pretty close.
Yep. Another tip I would give you is bet that freaking Charles Johnson, Jimmy Flick under. Jimmy Flick is literally the definition of killer. Be killed. Every one of his wins.
You got to play the under there.
Yeah. Except his first win was by decision, I believe. But every other one is by submission. And he's been finished in every one of his losses. And but it's kind of sucks to pick the under in that way because Charles Johnson's never been finished.
If it's set at 1.5, I'll be scared to pick it, the under. But if it's 2.5, I think that's the right line to do.
Right.
And I would do the under for sure.
Yeah. Because but it's just like because Jimmy Flick could catch Johnson because he's crazy, but Johnson's never been finished. But Jimmy Flick's the dude that wrestles so hard because his striking ain't no good to where either he's going to get Johnson down and sub him in that first round, or he's going to gas out and Johnson's going to light his ass up. But it's going to be.
There's some funny comments at the very bottom. If you
let me get to them. Yeah, let me get to some since. Let's see. Yep, we will see you guys tomorrow. Nick Sishin, that is terrible. I thought this was America. What happened? What am I missing?
Oh, go down one more. Two more. There you go. Because Saba asked Wolf if you are a TikTok dude.
Punch me in the balls if I ever make a TikTok account.
And then Prince is there you go.
Said, what are your thoughts on Power Slap? Will you be watching?
I will not be watching that.
I've watched them slap things on just
YouTube?
like before, when they would come up out of nowhere and you'd be like, dude, these dudes, but it's like, man, you're just watching people get brain damage. It's crazy.
I know. It's like, to me, it's like, it's not really entertaining. Like, I just don't see the entertainment factor in it.
I'll tell you what, though, what the entertainment factor is all right. So the way I seen it explained was like these people, I think it's almost going to be like a tough type thing where you or I don't know if they live together, but there's cameras with them, so you see them in their everyday life, and you're building them up. So when they go do the slap thing, like their backstory, and you're kind of
gotcha. So that makes more sense and be a little bit more entertaining. But
right, because instead of just like they're like, all right, you two dudes come up, slap each other. You're kind of rooting for one. Yeah, they're like you slap because it's so crazy, bro. Have you seen where they do like jujitsu in cars and like fight in the phone?
Yeah, I saw that on like Twitter. Like it's not entertaining to me. I'm like,
no, it's
why?
But that slap league, it's like it's kind of watching the freaking. I mean, they're not defending. There's no defense. You just get slapped in the face and see if your freaking chin holds up. Like there's no.
Yeah. Well, Prince just said it right there. No. There's nothing.
There's no skill.
There's no skill unless you hit hard. That's it.
Yeah.
Like. Even that, or you have a really good chin.
Yeah, like you can't duck. Like there should be like something.
You can't do anything.
How the fuck do you not as a natural reaction just duck? How could you ever stand there and just let someone smack the shit out of you, dude? Like, all right, go ahead. Like you should just, you know what I mean? Be flinching because you're like, I'm not.
It's a mud show. It is.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to be watching that. I will tell you guys right now, I'm not watching that. I'm not wasting my time.
I have no plans to see if it even comes out now after all the stuff that just happened.
Supposedly it's only going to be a week delay. Supposedly,
really? And that's so weird. Like how weird is that he's bringing out this show? And
I'm telling you, like maybe it wasn't. So obviously, I'm hoping it's not set up for this.
Oh,
but
no, you would never.
But I'm just saying, like. Good press. I mean, bad press is good press. Like that. I mean, Dana White's press is the worst of the worst. What he did. But it's just a coincidence that he's having a power slap league start up in 3 weeks. Isn't it weird?
Yeah, like it's just like both in him and his wife's head. They're getting ramped up for that show. They're all stressed and like they're just like keep thinking slap, slap,
slap, slap,
and then they
slap.
fucking
Slap.
yeah, because all of a sudden they've been together 30 years, nothing. They started slap. Nah, it's just so weird. But
yeah, it's weird, man.
Yeah, they're gonna have to go do some help, get some therapy, something. You know what I mean? That definitely.
If Ngannou is in power slap, everybody should just quit right now,
bro. That's what I'm saying. How the fuck you gonna walk up to a stand and let Ngannou smack you in the face without your brain like telling you like run, like get out, like go?
Nope. I mean, obviously they have weight classes and blah 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 blah. I'm sure, or something like that. But no, if I was 300 pounds and I saw him walk up, like nope,
dude,
nope. No way.
Well, after our late start, we still got about 2 hours in. I'm glad that everybody came and hung out with us, even after the little stuff. But that
for sure. I mean, there's always something that happens at the beginning of the year. So this is ours. Yep. We'll get it. We got it out of the way. Cody knows now he has a little button on his screen that he has to watch out.
Sam, like I don't know how it's mine because I don't use my computer except when I do my lives or tape my thing. Like I never. So, but I'm like I know it's you, Johnny.
Now I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna use my new computer next time. It's be great. It's fine.
Yep. Probably have a better camera. It's got a really good camera.
Oh yeah, I think the camera is amazing. And it's a bigger screen, like a bigger laptop screen too. So I can like have like 9 videos on it while I'm streaming and not slow down and like twirl and stuff. It's gonna be great.
Yep. Yeah. Prince of Mischief said Dana doing a different type of marketing here, like
a different type of marketing,
like level 5 marketing. Like we really got to sell this
way up there that no one ever thought of.
Like we're gonna take it, new level.
We gotta sell this power slap league, babe. Boop.
Fuck, man, jeez,
that's bad. I'm sorry, guys.
Hey, Carlos, Saba, everybody in here, man, that stayed with us this whole time, man, hung out for 2 hours, just talking, joke, dude. We have like I said, man, we have a great time, man. Everybody,
Saba, not this week, I'll tell you that. Shit.
No, yeah. Dude, did you guys end up? Are you and Saba both said you picked Argentina like at the beginning, but didn't bet
at the beginning, but we didn't even bet it because we're idiots.
How much would it have paid? How much would that? Have paid?
They were like plus 600 to win, so it's a solid crazy bet. No, it wasn't like plus 2,500 or anything, but I mean, a win's a win, though. You know what I mean? Yeah, and plus 600 is good, but we didn't do it. We're stupid.
Yeah. But you guys had a good time, and I think you made some other money through that and everything. Let's go TCU. Hope UGA bus gets lost on the way home, away to the game.
Whoa, Effie, you are turning your back on Georgia? How dare you?
What's the line on that game?
It's minus, I think it's 12.5 for Georgia. So they're the favorites. Man. It's tough.
Reese Campbell.
TCU spread might be the way to go. I will say that.
Plus 12.5.
Yeah. But then again, I think
Georgia shouldn't even be there. They had to take that bad hit on Marvin Harrison Jr. If they didn't do that hit on Marvin Harrison Jr., we win by 14.
I didn't think that was a penalty, though. It was a shoulder hit, though.
Defenseless receiver. That he was going like,
didn't he get
but
called
I don't know
for the
what
penalty, but it wasn't targeting.
It should have been targeting, Johnny.
Oh, okay.
But dude, they took out our best player, like besides our quarterback. Reese Campbell.
I was gonna say I thought he got penalized, but he didn't get out of the game or anything like that.
No, he should have been out of the game. They should have let us win the game.
They should have let us win the game.
God, our kicker, they should have gave us 20 more yards for a kicker at the end of the game. All that. We needed
all that stuff. Anything that we needed to win, they should have gave it to us.
I needed it all.
See, Cody, even Effie at the bottom said it was clean.
Clean. Yeah, you guys all bet Georgia big. I seen you guys. I seen your bets,
dude. I was like quadrupling down. I was like,
you got Georgia plus 180,
Georgia. I got 185, 100, and 150, like all in different times. I was like,
how was you feeling? How was you feeling when they iced the kicker? Because that gave you long.
Dude, I was just like, well, I'm out. Lucky it's I'm out $150 if I lose. But I ended up winning like a lot, and I'm ice cold after that. I haven't won any other bets I've placed in like a week. I'm ice cold. I'm like, fuck. I used up all my luck there.
They took it all with that. Yeah. Reese Campbell said, Cody's paper results remind me of back in school with an overhead projector before computers were common. Oh yeah,
I like that you have different markers and you have like different things.
Hey, listen,
awesome.
everybody here has to thank OCD and perfectionism stuff that I like, dude. I have to rewrite stuff. I got to color code it. My brain works where I need to color code everything, and I like writing. Take my time, but yeah, it does. Because I put this back like a lighting thing or like a filter light when I post it on it, and it makes it look like a thing. But I like it. It's a little different too, and everybody they'll be making fun of me on Twitter.
Fun of you. I'm not making.
Oh, I know, not you. On Twitter, somebody they'll be like, "Man, you know, they got Microsoft Excel." I'm like, dude, I don't even know how to. Dude, the funniest thing about all that is I don't even know how to use that to do it. It's easier for me to write. I really don't know how to use none of that.
Yeah. I know how to use it because of work. That's about it, though. I like very basic Microsoft Excel.
Georgia.
Jeez, that's never gonna happen, Saba. Never.
He didn't launch. Yeah, he didn't launch. I mean,
he did.
Marvin Harrison Jr. might disagree with that a little bit.
I don't think I don't think he remembers that hit. To be honest.
Yeah, that's all they got to do. Yeah, OSL. We did.
No, they did not get screwed. You are high, Effie.
Prince of Mischief. Last question, boys. He said boldest prediction of the year.
I'm gonna give you a champion prediction that I think will be. Okay, I already kind of said it, but I'm gonna give you another one after I say that. Do you have something?
I think at the end of 2023. Cyril Gane could be the heavyweight champion.
Yeah,
what do you think about that?
I like it. I think it's gonna. I think that's gonna happen.
Good, dude. He's so good, and he's already up there. And you got Jones and Ngannou, and then isn't Blades or Jones and Ngannou supposed to fight? And then if Ngannou can't make it, then Jones is going to fight Blades, which is a really good fight. I hope. When's Tommy Aspinall coming back? I just bought a Tom Aspinall autograph rookie out of 99 for $40, and he's young. He's gonna come back and heavyweight.
Like, was it just a normal one, like a select or what?
Oh, I think it's select red. It's out of 99.
Red. Okay. Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah,
$40 for that?
Yeah, that's what I was like. And then other people.
Anyone that wants to get in the UFC cards, like Aspinall right now, like I know he's on the low and he could be a champion. Like I think he could be a champion 100%.
He's still young, and them heavyweights can fight. Like Ngannou just had the same type of knee surgery, and he's 37 years old. You know what I mean? And Aspinall is still in his 20s. So
yep,
and he's so good. So
my crazy. Okay, I'll give you two crazy scenarios. I think Pantoja, which I already said this earlier, will be be a champion this year.
Yeah,
and I will also say, get ready for this one. I think, depending on the scenarios and how it works out, which I think it can, I think Robert Whittaker can be the middleweight champion.
That's a good one.
Because if he fights Pereira, I really think he can beat Pereira. Honestly.
Yeah, that's a very good one, like right there.
Stylistically, I just think it's a nightmare matchup for Pereira. Even though he's so much bigger, I just think Whittaker is so good, though.
Yeah.
He just can't beat Izzy. He just can't beat Izzy. Even though he might have won. And
Izzy the second can't beat one. Pereira. It's like
it's like a weird circle of life.
Yep. Nick, here's my boy Nick too. He said, "I'm with you, brother. I got a notebook in front of me now and a cup full of colored pens. All my shit's color coded." It's just like
there you go.
It's like when I would do it, and when I went back to college, that I didn't do it in high school, but when I went back to college and I would do it, it just lets you separate the information. Like I know where each, but when I like writing it like that, and I take my time. I like writing. I don't know what it is.
I mean, there's a method to everybody's madness. I get it. No, I get it. I like it.
You ever watch the people write? Like you can do it on like Instagram and stuff, and they just write real slow, but they do like old English note letters and stuff, and it's just so, and they're
like super penmanship and stuff like that.
Yeah, and it's just like relaxing, man.
Like my dad has like the best handwriting I've ever seen in my life. And I don't even know, and I just don't even know how he does it because it's like super smooth and like there's no like weird jagged
extra
things.
nothing, just
No, it's smooth. And I'm like, how do you
practice.
do that? He's like, I used to take stenciling in school. I'm like, stenciling? What the hell is that?
Stenography.
But I mean, you don't teach that in school nowadays. Like, you know what I mean?
MMA Joey right here. Channel goals. That's what I was going to say earlier too. In 2023, best of luck of both of you. Here's my channel goals. I'm at 1,500 exactly, a little over 1,500 subscribers right now. It's big, but somehow, man, I want to get up to 3,000 subscribers on YouTube by the end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
But on Twitter and Instagram, I'm trying to get up to 8 to 10. Like 8 to 10,000. Like because on Twitter, dude, I've went from like I didn't even use Twitter till a couple months ago, really, maybe about September's when I really started. I had it since January, but I never used it. And I already got like 1,800, almost 2,000 followers. So I want to build onto that. And so yeah, man, Instagram, Twitter, both of them be at like 8 and then be at 3,000 on YouTube. What about you, Johnny?
No, for like YouTube, you're right on my pace. I want to be like at 3,000 by the end of the year. At least 3,000. Well, okay, 4. We'll say 4.
Let's double
it up.
Yeah.
So I'll be happy with 3 though. And then Twitter. I mean, I'm not too crazy on Twitter or Instagram, so I'll be happy with like, a couple thousand on Twitter or maybe 3,000. Let's say 3,000.
Yeah.
And on Instagram, let's say 5. I'll be okay with that.
Let's get there.
I'm doing better on Instagram, and Twitter's tough, man.
It is
a tough crowd on Twitter.
It is, but dude, I didn't know. Like that's why I didn't use it till September. I didn't know that that's where a lot of the action in MMA goes on. Like,
but
dude,
they are very tough. They don't follow you for it. You have to be like amazing on Twitter before they follow you. I'm like, shit.
And yeah, I've been picking them up quick, but I just, man, I don't know, man. I love this damn community, dude. Like, I just like how everybody, and being cool.
I mean, you got some bad apples, but hey.
Yeah.
Everywhere is gonna have some bad apples.
Oh, Sicky trolled me today. He put up that mask. He put up a mask.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
I had to give him a little breakdown. He's like, "Fuck you, Cody. I was trolling, dummy." I'm like,
"We should have said that, you stupid."
You should have been a little more clear, man.
You could tell me you're trolling, idiot.
But yeah, man. Bro, Dirty Reg right here. Dirty Reg is in the house. We appreciate you coming up. So I'll take Pereira over Rock. I want to see that fight. I want to see that.
Okay.
Is there big win? Is there my Kobe?
Ooh, that's tough.
Super nerds.
Lock of the card. That's a good one.
I will go with Rubitsky as lock of the card because I just really think that
I think
Fiori sub or bust.
Yeah.
I think that that's Nurmagomedov fight's gonna play out so close. So like Barcelos at plus 400 is like one of the most tempting things I've ever seen in my life. Because we're giving Umar them Khabib numbers and like
there's really no locks at the card.
Like Umar, man, I do like him, but man, I'm just high on Barcelos, and I think Umar is going to win with the cardio and stuff. But I just think it could be almost a split decision, though. You know what I mean? I'll
be right back real quick, unless we're going to leave. I got to pee real quick.
Go ahead. I'm going to go through the chat and say what's up to everybody that's here. Everybody that came out tonight, Carlos, CJP, UFC Bets, everybody check him out. He's here all night. Kobe Chaos. It's the lock of the night. Yeah, and Nurmagomedov, I guess what I'm saying is he should definitely win. It's just I just don't really like the line. But it's gonna be a great fight. Put Witt at plus 110 against Pereira. That'd be a pretty good line. Pereira the champ, make him a slight fave, right? Yeah, because he could easily, if Izzy was able to take Whitaker out with that left hook. I mean, that's what went in them exchanges. He caught Whitaker right at the end with that hook. Maybe Pereira could, but that would be a great fight. I love Robert Whitaker. I like both these guys. Pereira bringing that new blood to the weight class, and making all these new fights possible because Izzy was already lapping everybody. He was basically doing what Usman and John Jones and all them guys do. You just start lapping everybody. Effie, bro, appreciate you coming out tonight, being here all night. Carlos, Dirty Reg, Saba already, you already know. MMA Joey coming in here with the great questions. Like I said, everybody follow MMA Joey. He's already got a big following, but he knows exactly what he's doing. Getting more into the betting side of things too himself and doing good. 138 MMA. Check out all his stuff. Nick Sisson, man. We know how to write, man. We gotta keep it color coordinated. I think, and then now I actually like that I do that because it's like a little different than like the computer thing. But some people do make fun of me a little bit, man, like Johnny. So, oh hey, what's up, Johnny? How you do? You good? You good?
Yeah, you stupid idiot.
Who the fuck? It's 2023. Who still writes shit?
Who writes that stuff? Use Bet MMA tips. Come on.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking
that's what I do. I mean, honestly, it's really annoying to put in your stuff, though. It's not even like it's really time consuming to do that because it's not very simple to do it. Like maybe some people like it and they think it's simple, but when I do it, I'm like, dude, I got to put in like 7 of these, and it takes like
and you got to
at least 30 minutes.
Oh no,
at least, yeah.
It takes me like 7 to write my stuff out, if that, and it looks awesome.
I know. I almost want to like just do my own Excel sheet and call it a day, but I'll keep doing Bet MMA tips.
Oh wait, well, let's see. Yeah, minus 500. Leon minus 300. Masvidal plus 250. I think Leon wrestles him. I think he can wrestle him. He's got good wrestling against the non-wrestlers.
Oh, I would take Edwards all day.
And
not even a quit. I wouldn't even think twice.
Oh, okay. Colby said Ali tweeted today Usman is good to go. So yeah, man, we need that rematch. I seen him. You know, he was at like another.
I'm still gonna take Usman all day again.
I wonder what the line's gonna be though. I wonder if they're gonna try to disrespect Leon again and give him I
bet you they will. I bet you it's gonna be about the same. They probably thought it's a fluke win, so it's gonna be the same line now as it opens up probably.
Yep. Robertsky is definitely gonna win though. That's who I like. And then
is that how you say it? Robertsky, or is it Rebeski? Or Rebecca? God dang it.
Dang it. Where's Toilet Face?
Toilet Face?
Toilet Face in the house. Reese said, what are your thoughts on these type of cards with such short priced favorites? Do you think it's better to stay away from money line? Yes. I'll tell you right now, I probably out of my 5 bets, I'll probably have 4 over unders.
I know. I have 1 money line bet, and it's Ribeiro, and I kind of want to bet Ige, but it's going to be close, and I don't like anything else. Well, I'm going to do probably 1 parlay, a two fighter parlay to get plus money, and the rest will be over unders or props because I just don't like anything else.
Right. Yeah. Colby said better to be third party tracked, especially if you are successful and have a channel. Yeah, but I post every one of my bets like all throughout the week, and then I do my recap every week because like you could like I would like to go back on mine. Well, I mean, I know I got
it's just another avenue for people to find you if you want to
be able to like check your stats,
check your stuff, and and they can't unless they go back to your Twitter and they go through all your feeds and stuff.
Yeah, if
you can just go to that one section and they can find you and look through all your stuff easy. That's the only I would say that's like, a good thing. Like
your bets, because like
your bets and all your winnings in every event that they can track you and see what you did in every event.
Yeah, but well, I mean, at the end of mine, like I put up like I'm up this many units, I'm 100.
True, but it's just one like centralized location where they can track you and see how you did. If people want to follow you and like they just met you and like, oh, I want to see how this guy did, instead of going through so many feeds and Twitter stuff and Instagram pictures, they can just go through that thing real quick.
Right. Yeah.
So I get it to a point, which is why I kind of do it too. But I mean, you do you like, so it makes you unique. That's the thing. If you're unique, then people follow you more.
Gotta do something. And it's definitely good. That's why I like that's why your show's got a lot of subscribers on YouTube, because like you do a good show. Like your show's like put together really well. Where I'm out here,
I try to do something a little different, and then I started going to like what everyone kind of does. I don't want to be mean when I say that, but like just go over with the screenshot with the or screen share. But it's so easy though. But editing, like that's how I started off. I started doing that editing. I wanted to be a little different than everybody, so.
Yeah, no, your fucking song's catchy too, man. How did you get that?
It's like a free song on YouTube.
It's like
it's a free one
super,
that
it's like a
everybody can
Super
use.
Mario or something. It's just like
Yeah, it's almost like a weird thing. It's so catchy though, because like I think
it
even my
is.
wife found it. My wife found it first. She's like, "This is really catchy," and I'm like, "I don't like it." And then I
It
like heard
is
it more. And I'm like, "All right,
nice
just
and
put it in there."
smooth.
And
Yeah,
everyone's like,
right.
I got comments before. I was like, "This is I only come here for the intro." I'm like, "Okay."
It is. I do. It's
It's
definitely
funny.
catchy.
It gets you
So
going.
let's see. Big win. Shirley Robetsky wins. So you're saying nobody is worth a part. It's so high. That price is high.
All the part like I don't like parlaying anything more than minus 400
Yeah.
because it's really tough to get value, even if you really think they're going to win. But the only person that I would say is over 400 that I really think is going to win by domination, like it has to be a domination. It's
Mer, um,
Rubeski,
like yeah, like that's what
but
I'm saying. Like with Umar being minus 450 to
500,
500, it's
I
not
think he
gonna be
wins.
like that.
Don't get me wrong, but it's not going to be at a minus 500 price tag. I don't think it might be at a minus 300 price tag, but you're losing value there for
Yeah.
betting.
I
But
mean, in the end, at the
look at
end of the
the props, I think, for that
yeah,
one.
at the end of the day, I mean, you could throw Umar, I'm sure, and Robetsky together and Mateus and probably get you, you know what, minus 200 or something like that,
I
which
would
ain't
say
bad,
like
but
probably
it's
minus 250 tops if you parlay them together. It's
listen,
not even that good.
bet Umar Barcelos over, bet the Umar Barcelos over, but the Rubisky,
It would be
I'm
one
not
and a half.
he's finished everybody. Let me see if I got anything
A
real
lot
quick.
of them have been in the first round, but so there's been a lot that's over one and a half too. He
Yeah,
has a
actually,
lot of finishes. He finishes his fights a lot.
I actually do have the Cachoeira under wrote down for a bet or
I
fight
like
doesn't
that
go.
under 2.5 or fight doesn't go for that fight.
Pennington plus over, but you know that's going to be
That's going to be
juiced up.
over, but that's going to be minus. That's an easy parlay piece, though. I think.
Not Cemento over. I kind of like that, but he
I
could
like the
submit,
over.
dude. But the other dude's tough.
I think it's going to be over.
Puna Haley under.
Under
Them boys, yeah.
100%.
So
Or
I
if
mean,
fight doesn't go.
stay away from them giant money line. I don't. I mean, I don't really like a lot of
I
them.
think the bookies are. They had like we said, they had like a month to figure this out or 2 weeks, and they really are trying to trap people and doing parlays right here because they're way too wide. And I'm a parlay guy. I
Yeah,
always do 2 fighter parlays. Like, trust me, and it's hard for me not to do them, but I'm even like, man, these are wide. I can't even do them. Like, I can't
right.
even put them in there.
Yep. I
I
feel
have
like
one I'm going to do though. I'm like this close, and I'm going to do it. It's plus 105. I'm going to do it.
Dirty Rest said I opened up YouTube on a second page just to hear Johnny's side. I do. I got that stranglehold that Ted Nugent.
Yeah,
coming
that's
in
always a
tough.
good one too. Patrick has a good one too. Addicted to Combat. Like I
Yeah,
always like. Okay, I get jamming when I'm like,
got
yeah,
that
okay.
rage. Got that rage against the machine.
It
Yeah,
sounds like rage, but I don't think it is.
I got to talk. Isn't it? It ain't. I got to talk to
Mm-mm.
Patrick. I haven't talked to him for like a
I haven't
week.
talked to him in a while either. I want
Yeah, I
to get
haven't
him
seen
on one
him
of our
shows
shows
for
or
sure. I
watch
haven't
alongs
seen
for
him really
sure.
post anything. I might have to send him a message when we
Well,
get out of here.
yeah, let's message him.
Yeah, we'll both would just
Like,
blow
hey,
up. Blow up
we're
his
doing
DM.
we're doing a watch along next weekend. Let's go.
You're in. You're signed
You're in.
in.
Well, it's us 3 for watch alongs, obviously.
Yeah, Patrick's always in it. We just got to we got to all be on the same page, same time.
Yep,
Like,
and then we can add a couple people here and there. That's fine.
I mean, the same page, like time on the freaking clock when they're fighting. That's how I was like, I knew I lost it.
I understand punchlines. He had a lot of money riding on that. I totally get it.
Yes.
So,
I 100. We got to get lined up. We got to get lined up. I have a bet
for sure.
and adding. I don't care about value, just wins, and I get that too.
Yeah, I know a win's a win. Like the value if you win, like it's all value if you win. But I'm just saying, like you have to add. Like I like to do 2 fighter parlays, and if I have to add, if I like 2 fighters that won't give me plus money or close to it, like to me, it's not worth it. So the value is not there. That's just me personally. Yep. Now, if you like a guy that's like minus 150, you're like, well, I'm not too sure. I'd rather parlay him with somebody to make it plus money and I feel more comfortable in doing it, then do the bigger parlay guy that you think's going to win. It works out.
Yep. Definitely. Definitely. Let's see. Yeah, I like that though about Rubeski and you know the Umar's tough. Is Calvin being at fight? I like Calvin being at fight ready. Um, it's just like Imavov's so tough, but that's another tough fight.
He's so much bigger.
I like the over in that one too. The over in
What's
that
it going to be
fight.
set at? You think it hasn't been set?
You know, I mean, I think they could probably go 4.5 to be honest, because Calvin doesn't
You
get
think it's going to be
finished.
4.5?
Well,
If it's
Calvin
four
does.
and a half,
Calvin doesn't get finished, and then
true.
The weird thing is Calvin hasn't finished anybody in like 7 fights. I think the last person he finished was Bisbing, you know, like 3-4 years ago.
That's
So
true.
and Calvin
And he
don't get
has the
finished.
cardio.
So if you're gonna, because Calvin's got a really good get up game. I mean, the only person that ever held Calvin down was Chris Weidman back in the day, and he's a huge dude and a good wrestler, and that was a while ago. Because you know, so if Imavov can do that, maybe, but Calvin's got a pretty good get up game. I was watching him, even like Robert Whitaker took him down a couple times, and he just got right back up. So, but that's gonna be a tough fight, man. It's gonna be a tough fight. So
13-year-old John read that and just started laughing.
He said, "Do you not get?" Yeah, do you not get copyright strikes for Stranglehold? Out a buddy of mine make a song, so I didn't have because it's under 5 seconds.
That's what I was gonna say. I think you have a certain time.
As long as it's under, like the dude that made it for me, off it's an app thing called Fiverr. He said that you can't have more than 5 seconds, otherwise he'll get get a copyright.
I thought it was under that or more than that. I thought it was like under 10. You'd be okay. I could be wrong though.
He told me only 5, so he
just to be safe for sure. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, the MMA lock of the night thing was definitely he did wrong, and I feel like you can't really like I don't feel like you know what I mean. I hope he pays it back. You don't get in no trouble, but I just don't feel like you can still be
yeah
in and out trusting information.
We kind of talked about it earlier. As it's like you just can't really trust people that you don't really know or feel comfortable with. And I know he was a big guy in the community and still is, maybe not now, but
right.
But it's just tough giving money to gamblers.
Yeah.
And then also, I don't know how well he was doing like throughout the years that he was doing it. And I don't know if he was a profitable gambler, but if he wasn't, then even that raises a red flag too.
Yeah,
so it's like,
that's why I'd seen that too. There,
but I don't follow him like too much. Like I'm just going off my cuff here. So like, don't take what I'm saying. Like I don't really follow him. So
right. Calvin,
unfortunately,
is like VCR repairman. What is up? Thanks for joining us. Kobe said Buckley won that third round when Imavov slowed down a lot. Yeah. If the line gets to plus 200, it'd be hard to pass on Calvin. I think the value's on Calvin too. Maybe they're all 5 rounds.
Here's my thing. I will say this because I think there was some bad blood in that fight, and I don't know what it was. Maybe Buckley said something that Imavov didn't like at one point, maybe on Twitter or something.
Buckley was saying he was on Joe Rogan. He said he was saying all that crazy stuff to him because what was he saying? He said he knew that Imavov was too big and something, so he wanted him to come at him or something like that. He thought Imavov was just going to wrestle him and stuff, so he kind of wanted to make him strike by getting on his nerves or something like that.
Okay. Because I really think because the way he Imavov was coming out, like he had a purpose. Like it wasn't like any other Imavov fight. If you go back and watch, like he did not do any of this except in that fight. Like he wanted to prove a point and make him look foolish, and he did for 2 rounds. But then the third round, he had nothing left because he tried so hard to either get the finish or make him look foolish and do stupid stuff like that, and he won. But I don't think it's going to happen again. Like, I think he does have the cardio for 5 rounds. That's not a good look. Don't get me wrong, but I just think that was a different fight. I think something was up in that fight. And I have a little red flag in that one. I'm like, I get it, but I don't at the same time.
Yep. I'm on days now. So I am with you, Saba. Saba said, I'm off to bed. Hella tired.
Yeah. That's a good
live
it's
show
good time.
for the new year. Speak to y'all later. Love, true love, man. Love you, Saba. Always coming out, man, and hanging out. And
later, guys.
It's a great guy.
Or Saba, sorry.
Yep. Everybody, we appreciate Effie. Everybody hanging out all night and talking with us. VCR repairman came at the end. Prince of Mischief's been here. 138 MMA. Everybody, man. everybody, big win. Bunch of people from earlier, Papa Chuck, Wiz Bets, MMA Joey, Tajik Bay, dude. We had every Daz was in here. Grateful dude, everybody. So we appreciate you guys hanging out. Next weekend on Wednesday on Johnny's channel, we'll do a show, have some giveaways, another good live show, probably Thursday night. I think Thursday night's probably going to be like the better time to do this. I won't have,
let me know, and then I could do Thursday nights if you want. That's fine.
It'd probably be the best because then I don't have to work. Because like right now, I would have had to be off here an hour and about 8 or so.
Yeah, normally on like Thursday nights, like today's fine. I'm not trying to say like we're going late, but like if we can get off by like 9:30 at the latest, we're good.
I'm with you. We just started.
But that's 2.5 hours. So like we go like 2 hours. So it's not even that big of a deal. So
no, but
we started late today. So like I'm totally fine. It's all good.
Hell yeah. Well, everybody, thank you guys for coming out. We will see you on Wednesday, man. Hopefully on Thursday, and hopefully we'll all have our over-under bets in. There'll be a lot more to talk about.
There'll be more.
Yeah, we're gonna do the rundown of the card. This was just, we just want to come hang out with everybody. So we'll do the rundown of the card next weekend, and I appreciate everybody. We will see you guys. Toilet face, put me in a time machine. See you guys. We'll see you guys next Wednesday.
9 more sleeps, boys.